And now they're family men. They have families, kids, and all that stuff. So that's really even more important to see than even the baseball side.
Juan Pierre, awesome to see you. You've left a big impact on so many guys. I've seen it here in a short time in the Dodger clubhouse. So your legacy lives on through a lot of other people. Thanks a lot for the time.
Thank you. Anytime.
There he is, the man, Juan Pierre, and he'll receive a pair of sunglasses to Kanen's world's best polarized sunglasses. Kanen's lenses are clearer, lighter, and stronger than other lenses and are nearly impossible to scratch. Visit Kanen.com for your pair. Tim, we'll send it back to you.
All right, thanks a lot, DV. Dodgers start the game or the day with a half-game lead in the NL West over the Padres, who are in action later today against the Yankees. Dodgers baseball is brought to you by Shakey's Pizza Parlor, the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game day, it's group day at Shakey's.com. Leading up to first pitch for Miami. Up next, we'll break down this pitching matchup of Tim Case's world champion Los Angeles Dodgers audio network.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
Summer days are fast approaching, and that means more time on the grill. And great grilling starts with Hoffy. Like the boys in blue, Hoffy has an MVP lineup with premium beef franks and bacon-wrapped hot dogs, the perfect start to making your LA dog.
Hoffy uses only top-quality ingredients with premium-quality beef for a great hot dog. You can taste it. Visit HoffyBrand.com to find your Cravelicious hot dogs. With Hoffy, you'll be ready for anything. Hoffy.
Local. Original. Great.
If you've been injured in an accident, Jacoby & Myers will go to bat for you and fight for the justice you deserve. With over 50 years of experience in the field and the trust of tens of thousands of clients, Jacoby & Myers has the winning record you want on your side. Jacoby & Myers handles every case with the same level of care, and your case matters at Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers. For a free consultation, call 1-800-5-MILLION today. Jacoby & Myers, let the big league lawyers fight for you.
You win the World Series.
Clinching a World Series championship.
You're the world champions.
As it should be.
And that's fine. For now.
I'm going to need more.
But you know what sounds even better? Back-to-back.
Back-to-back.
World champions. Dodger baseball is here.
This is just the beginning.
Don't miss a moment of the action all season long as the boys in blue look to run it back. Hear every game on air at AM 570 and streaming online on the iHeartRadio app.
At the crack of a bat, crack open a Bud. Budweiser is the official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. There's no better way to celebrate a home run than an ice-cold Bud. Stock up the fridge because it's time to play ball. Baseball fans, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
As we were saying,
this is Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck on the official home of LA Dodgers baseball.
Leading up to Dodgers and Marlins on this Wednesday afternoon. First pitch for Miami coming up at 1:40.
And now, before the Dodgers hit the diamond, we look at the pitching matchup.
Presented by your Southern California Toyota dealers. Work hard and play hard in a new Tacoma with an iForce turbocharged engine. It's a truck built for the bold. See your Toyota dealer today. They make it easy. Valente Beoso on the mound for the Marlins. 0-2 at the .497 ERA. 25-year-old right-hander out of Mexico. Second season in the big leagues, making his fourth start this season. He's been up and down from AAA to the big leagues. Last time out, 4 2/3 innings, 5 runs, 4 hits, 4 walks, and a loss to the A's. At home in 2 starts, 0-1 with a 6 ERA. Today's his first time facing the Dodgers. Also going back and forth from AAA to the big leagues this year, Landon Knack, 27-year-old right-hander over the last 2 years at the big league level, 4-5. He had 18 games, 14 starts with a 4.06 ERA, making his third start, fourth appearance this season at the big league level. Last appearance with the Dodgers on April 15th, when 4 1/3 innings against the Rockies gave up 2 runs on 4 hits, 2 walks while striking out 2 in a no decision. He faced these Marlins last year, 5 scoreless innings, giving up 2 hits and striking out 7 in a win at Lone Depot Park last September. Landon Knack and Valente Beoso, the pitching matchup. Dodgers and Marlins were 15 minutes away from first pitch. Keys to the game are next. I'm Tim Cates, world champion Los Angeles Dodgers audio network.
AM 570 LA Sports.
For over 35 years, Zenshi has been perfecting the art of handcrafted sushi. Each roll, a masterpiece, is made fresh daily with precision, passion, and a tradition you can taste. Now, experience Zenshi's legendary sushi conveniently located at your local supermarket. Perfect for when you need a quality meal on the go. Lunch, dinner, a ball game? Grab Zenshi handcrafted sushi and enjoy exceptional flavor in every bite. Zenshi handcrafted sushi. Fast, fresh, and easy. Pick up today at Ralph's and other local supermarkets near the deli counter.
Your health is our priority at LA Care Health Plan. You may be eligible for free Medi-Cal coverage if you meet income requirements. Connect with us today to see if you qualify. We speak multiple languages including Spanish, Mandarin, Russian, and more, and are ready to help you.
Ford employs the most American auto workers in the U.S. They also assemble the most vehicles in the U.S. Ford's commitment to America is not a coincidence, but a proud choice. And Ford is showing everyone that commitment is more important than ever right now.
Ford is offering employee pricing on all Ford.
You pay what Ford employees pay.
Now is the time to get into that Ford you've been eyeing.
Take advantage of employee pricing while you can.
Ford.
From America, for America.
Say goodbye to ATM fees. Earn 1.5% APY with Premier Plus checking at Premier America Credit Union. Keep more cash in your pocket and enjoy everyday moments. Open your account today at PremierAmerica.com. Federally insured by NCUA. Terms and conditions apply.
Take me out to Morongo, where I can watch all the games, with thousands of slot machines and blackjack and big screen TVs from the front to the back. So just grab a seat at the sideline. You won't miss a play when you go, 'cause the good times are only right here at Morongo.
This is Morongo Casino. Dodgers on deck. On your home for the Blue all season long.
Dodgers Marlins. Landon Knack on the mound. First pitch coming up at 1:40. Ready to live that Zenshi Suite life? Here's your shot at an unforgettable night in Los Angeles with 2 premium suite tickets to a game later on this month, complete with gourmet food, drinks, preferred parking to the game. It's luxury and exclusive, and it's all just one scan away. All you got to do is head to any participating Rouse grocery store, find the Zenshi counter right next to the deli counter, and when you see the QR code there, scan it, fill in your information, enter for your chance to win this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Go to the Zenshi counter, scan the QR code at any participating Rouse grocery store. Details at am570lasports.com. Zenshi Sushi, fast, fresh, and easy. All right, let's head back out to the booth. One final time before first pitch. Tim Neverett, Rick Monday, guys.
Tim, thanks again. Getting ready for the first pitch. Dodgers and Marlins. Dodgers 24-12. Marlins 14-21. Landon Knack against Valente Belloso. That's the pitching matchup. And when you look at Landon Knack, his numbers, I think, are a little bit skewed because of his April 9 performance against Washington, where he allowed 5 earned runs on 4 hits and 2 1/3 innings. Other than that, at the big league level and even at AAA, he's been pretty good.
Yeah, then he came back on the 15th of April against the Rockies at Dodger Stadium, went 4 1/3, just 2 runs, only 4 hits in that, and only threw 65 pitches. And for Landon Knack, I think the biggest thing is throw strikes, use that fastball, set everything up to breaking stuff on top of it. And the Dodgers, as we talked a little bit earlier tonight, for the hitters, you've got to stay back, and they've got a starter going for the Marlins that is not a high-velocity fastball guy, but he will change speeds and move the ball around.
So, Belloso against Knack. It's the Dodgers and the Marlins. Game number 3 from Lone Depot Park on a gorgeous afternoon in South Florida with the roof open. Rare that it's open, Tim.
Yeah, it is. Dodgers and Marlins final this 3-game set. Dodgers need a little length out of Landon Knack today. After the game is over, I'll be back with post-game and Dodger talk as the Dodgers will pack up and continue to the third leg of this 10-day road trip. Started in Atlanta, now in Miami, and heading to the desert of Phoenix for a 4-game set tomorrow, starting against the Diamondbacks. First things first, Dodgers looking to get the series win in Miami. First pitch is next. Enjoy it. I'm Tim Cates, the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
That's it! It's a World Series win for LA! They've done it!
World champions once again, my friend.
World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers.
This is just the beginning of this team's title window.
Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way. Yeah.
This has been Morongo Casino. Dodgers on deck on the world champion Dodgers Audio Network.
You either with me or against me, though. Living out their dream.
They've added even more.
Now we go for 2 in a row.
Win, 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 win. Yeah. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win.
In the backyard and dreaming about this moment.
Start chasing that chip. Stop. Win, 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 win.
This has been Morongo Casino. Dodgers on deck. The MVP for fun, food, and good times. Dodgers baseball is brought to you by Superior Grocers.
Quality, variety, and value.
Shakey's Pizza.
Get more meal for deal at Shakey's.com.
And by Estrella Jalisco.
Back-to-back home runs in the bottom of the ninth.
First pitch is just moments away on your home of the world champion LA Dodgers. The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
National League West Division champion.
10,000 hours.
There's still more steps to take.
Get to stepping.
So go ahead, give us the flowers.
Just getting started.
Gotta know by now it's way more than luck.
This team has continued to pour resources into the roster.
All eyes on us.
Welcome to world champion LA Dodgers baseball.
Always remember what it felt like to be part of the best damn baseball team in the world.
In the world.
Zoom in, zoom out, zoom up.
They wear the crown.
All eyes on us.
Dodgers baseball is brought to you by Budweiser.
This Bud's for you.
Galpin Motors.
Family owned and operated since 1946.
LA County Public Works.
Recycling beverage containers is a triple play.
Children's Hospital LA.
From colds to cancer, we got this.
Coffee Hot Dogs.
A SoCal treasure. Local. Original. Great.
And by Daniel's Jewelers.
Making diamond dreams come true since 1948.
Stick around because first pitch is next. Right here on the world champion LA Dodgers Audio Network. Play ball!
Hello, this is Jan at Toyota.
Hi, Jan. Is now a good time to get a new Toyota for summer?
It is. We like to say your summer starts here at your Toyota dealer.
Yeah, I'm a pet sitter and business is way up as people enjoy their new Toyotas.
Right, your summer starts here.
Oh, that's the Walker's pet parrot, Mr. Knowles.
That's me.
They packed up their new Corolla and took a trip to a national park.
Well, through June 2nd, everyone can join in on the summer fun with a great selection of Camrys, 4Runners, and more.
Yeah, the Johnsons strapped a canoe onto their new Grand Highlander and went out to the lake.
Shh, quiet, Lou.
And Mark and Sarah loaded their gear into their Tundra and went scuba diving. Oh, no, stop. Sebastian, go. It's not dinner.
Fish for dinner.
No. Stop.
This is bad.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Good luck.
Right, your summer starts here.
That's right, Mr. Knowles. Summer starts here at your Toyota dealer with a new Toyota. But it all ends June 2nd. Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details.
Toyota, let's go places.
Hi, I'm Kike Hernandez. Winning a world championship is incredible, but nothing beats being a dad to my 4-year-old daughter, Penelope. Making sure she has a strong, healthy start means being present, playing, and staying patient, even when it feels challenging. First 5 California is my go-to for tips and supporting her growth and well-being, so she can thrive no matter what challenges come her way. Learn more at first5california.com.
Hey, it's David Vassay. Now is the time to make sure your home is primed for the season with heating products by Navien. We know Navien tankless water heaters gives us endless hot water and big savings. Navien also makes high-efficiency products that deliver comfort in the form of heat to every corner of your home. Now Navien is taking comfort to the next level by introducing a hydro furnace that provides even, high-efficiency forced air heat powered by the same proven technology as their water heating products. Visit NavienInc.com/Dodgers.
Dodger season is here, and game days are not game days without Tito's Handmade Vodka, proud sponsor of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Time to hit the stands with a Tito's cocktail in hand. Order a smooth Tito's cocktail, rock that blue and white, and root for the home team with your favorite team spirit. Tito's Handmade Vodka, proud sponsor of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Distilled and bottled in Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume, namely 80 proof. Crafted to be savored responsibly.
Hi, everybody, and a very pleasant good evening to you wherever you may be.
He was the voice of the Dodgers for an incredible 67 years, capturing the hearts of fans and calling the game like no one else. Join us at Dodger Stadium for Vin Scully Bobblehead Night, presented by 76 on Monday, May 19th versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. The first 40,000 fans will take home a unique bobble commemorating Vin Scully's legendary announcer career. For tickets and information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
When it's game on, it's time for Shakey's Pizza, Chicken, and Mojo's. The triple play of flavor. With meal deal packages to feed any size group. Everyone loves Shakey's classic thin crust pizza, golden fried chicken, and crispy Mojo potatoes. Get it to go at Shakey's.com or watch the game at your local Shakey's with an ice cold pitcher of beer, piping hot pizza, and a mountain of Mojos. Share the good times at Shakey's today.
Did you know that California offers various programs and services to support older adults, adults with disabilities, and family caregivers? From health insurance, counseling, to caregiver support and information on elder abuse, the Aging Resource Guide has it all. And let's not forget about the Friendship Line, available 24/7 for those who may need a friendly conversation. Dive into the Aging Resource Guide today at aging.ca.gov and discover the support you need. Because together, we can ensure every older adult in California gets the help they deserve.
Fans expect to in every season, but imagine winning the championship 29 seasons in a row. Galpin Ford did that, being the #1 volume Ford dealer in the world for 29 years, led by the Bachman family as the largest family-owned and operated dealer group in Southern California. Galpin has been part of the community since 1946, offering great deals, great service with great people. In addition, Ford, Galpin's winning heritage includes Mazda, Honda, Volkswagen, Porsche, Land Rover, Aston Martin, Jaguar, Lincoln, Volvo, Polestar, and Lotus. Part of the Galpin story. It starts at Galpin.com.
Let's go to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
And now your voices of the LA Dodgers.
Rick Monday and Tim Neverett.
Live from Lone Depot Park in Miami. It's the final game of a 3-game series. The Dodgers trying to make it 2 out of 3. They dropped a 10-inning decision last night by a score of 5-4. And they call upon the services of Landon Knack to make the start here in Miami in the final game. Hi, everybody. Rick Monday alongside Tim Neverett and with producer and engineer Dwayne McDonald as we get set to go. The Marlins are taking the field. The roof is open here in Miami. Bright sunshine. The rain has disappeared. And for the Dodgers, in search of their 25th victory of the season, they start today a half game in front of San Diego in the Western Division, a game and a half in front of San Francisco. Arizona 5 out. And the Rockies are 17 out. Of course, the Dodgers talking about Arizona, the Diamondbacks. They'll be in the Valley of the Sun tomorrow. But first things first, here's Dave Roberts' starting lineup tonight. The Dodgers will have Shohei Ohtani, the designated hitter. He'll lead it off. Mookie Betts back in the lineup at shortstop. Freddie Freeman is at first base. Andy Pages, who's been swinging a hot bat, is moved to the cleanup spot. Pages is in right field. Max Muncy at third. In left is Michael Conforto. Kike Hernandez is at second base. Hae-Sung Kim starting in center field in this ball game. And Austin Barnes behind the plate and doing the catching. For Landon Knack, last pitch in a Dodger uniform at the big league level on the 15th of April. That was at Dodger Stadium against the Rockies, where he went 4 1/3, allowed just 2 runs, only 4 hits in that ball game. So for Knack getting the starting job, and for the Marlins in search of their 14th, make that 15th win of the season. The umpiring assignments, Ryan Honora will work the plate. He'll call the balls and strikes. Mike Estabrook is at first. Laz Diaz umpiring at second. And Eric Bacchus is over at third. Dodgers trying to make it a happy flight to the Valley of the Sun, trying to make it 2 out of 3 in Miami. Happy to have you with us. Having to play. Here's Tim.
Thank you, Mo, as Shohei Ohtani steps in, getting ready to face Valente Belloso. And Belloso, the right-hander, lost his last start to the Athletics. Not a high-velocity guy whatsoever. 5-pitch mix as he winds and deals the first one to Ohtani, and that misses for ball 1. Game began at 4:40 Eastern time. Our game time temperature 81 degrees. The roof is open. Today's time and temp brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. 1-0 pitch to Shohei. Here's a strike called. Dodgers in their traveling road grays. Los Angeles across the chest. Marlins in their home whites. Miami across the chest. The black caps. As Belloso looks in at the target. Now winds and delivers. And Ohtani takes up high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Well, Belloso, 25 years of age. He is from Mexicali, Mexico. Was traded from the Houston organization last April, a little over a year ago. The pitch. And that's inside low, 3-1. In fact, who he was traded for used to be a Dodger prospect, Jacob Amaya, who was with the Marlins, now with the Astros organization. And he came up in September. All was lost at that point for the Marlins, and he made 5 starts to make his big league debut. 3-1 pitch to Shohei Ohtani. And he'll take ball 4 up and away. Belloso, with the exception of 1 pitch, wasn't even close on the other 4.
I just wonder if Belloso is going to possibly try to mimic what Cal Quantrill did for the Marlins last night. Quantrill, again, not a hard thrower, but he used the cut fastball to perfection. And he held the Dodgers relatively quiet from an offensive standpoint.
So Betts is up now, 264. Mookie with the day predominantly off yesterday. He did pinch hit once. But back in there at shortstop this afternoon. The pitch. And that is in for a strike. With the roof open, the shadows cover the entire infield. And right field is in the shadows. Center field and left field in the sun. Well, it's nice to see the roof open here. You don't see it very often when you come in as a visitor. Stretch, and Belloso's pitch to Betts. He pops this one up back behind the plate, foul, and that'll make the seats just barely.
Well, low line drives may be problematic here in the early goings for left fielders. For center field, if they're going over into right center, that might also be a problem.
Could be a problem for the broadcaster on foul balls back of the plate, too. Once that ball got out of the shade, I lost it for a little bit and saw it again. Now we're ready.
I had you covered.
No. Here comes an 0-2 pitch from Belloso to Mookie Betts. He'll throw to first instead. A diving back is Ohtani.
We say Belloso is not a hard thrower. He has averaged 89.5. And again, the average velocity at the major league level right now is at 93.
0-2. The stretch. Pause. And now the pitch. And Mookie strikes out. He got a sweeper down and away. And there's 1 out.
Yeah. It's also problematic for hitters. I talked about this a little bit on the pregame show with David Bassang. So you're in the shadows at home plate. Everything else, as you mentioned, is in the shadows. But the background that the hitters are looking at to try and pick up the baseball is in bright sunshine in center. So in essence, all you're seeing is the shadow of a baseball.
Freddie Freeman with Ohtani at first, and 1 out. Throw to first. Ohtani dives back.
And what's the big deal with only the shadow of the baseball? It's difficult to pick up the seams, difficult to see the rotation of a baseball right now. The lights, well, it's not dark enough for the lights to take effect at all yet.
Stretch by Belloso. And the Marlin right-hander delivers home. There goes Ohtani. That pitch was way up and away, and Ohtani called out at second base. Looked like the tag from Xavier Edwards was high. Ohtani hasn't really moved yet. The Dodgers going to decide whether or not to look at it. And again, we're in the top of the first, so they may not, and they're not going to. So Ohtani will get thrown out. Just the second time this season. Looked like his lead leg came up off the bag, and that may have been the big issue. His foot came off the bag, and Edwards had the tag on him as it did, so he was out. 2 men out. Caught stealing 2-6. Freddie Freeman with a 1-ball, 1-strike count on him. Freeman hitting 500, 9 for 18 against the Marlins this year. He has really torn up the Marlins, and he did so when he was with the Braves and playing the Marlins more regularly in the National League East. But 9 for 18, 2 doubles, 3 home runs. He's homered in each of the first 2 games of this series, driving in 7. 2-1 pitch, and that is inside.
Oddly enough, it's Freddie Freeman who has benefited from hard throwers. And the reason is he started this series hitting at .412 against fastballs 95 plus. Well, he's not going to see that from the starter of the Marlins tonight.
3-ball, 1-strike pitch from Belloso. And Freddie wraps it into center field. That's going to get down for a one-hop base hit. Dane Myers, the center fielder, grabbed it and got it back in. And Freddie Freeman extends his hitting streak to 12 straight games.
And Freeman said it doesn't matter the velocity. If you can hit, you can hit.
In the cleanup spot today, Andy Pages. Pages, in his 10 games against Miami in his career, hitting .333 with 4 extra base hits and 7 runs batted in. No score, top of the first, 1 on, 2 out. Pitch to Pages, a cut and a miss at a sweep that hung over the middle. Well, that's the kind of pitch that Andy might have a nightmare about tonight, because it had a big sign on it that said "hit me," and it was right down the middle, and he missed. Here comes the 0-1, and a swing and a miss. Same pitch, a little bit out. 0-2 to Pages. The 5-pitch mix for Belloso is fastball, 4-seamer, a cut fastball. He'll throw a change, a curve, and we've seen the sweeper the last 2 pitches. Pages .274 on the season with 6 home runs and 14 runs batted in. So Belloso throws the ball out. What could that mean? I know you have a theory.
Well, he's got back-to-back breaking pitches. I've always felt if a guy's doing, you can't look for breaking ball here, but there's a reason he didn't like the baseball. I figure it's the seams.
0-2 pitch to Pages. And Andy looks at a fastball up. And that's one of the harder fastballs that Belloso can throw. He was almost 93. And he hasn't been up there in a while. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Freddie leads at first. Pitch to Pages. He swings at a sweeper and strikes out. The sweeper gave Andy the problems. 2 strikeouts, both on the sweeper that inning. Dodgers come up empty in the top of the first. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left, and no Marlins errors. Half inning done in Miami. It's the Dodgers 0, Marlins coming to bat.
Hey, Dodger fans. In the game of life, with its home runs, curveballs, and strikes, the LA...
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Turn on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, presented by Ram Trucks. Every night, all season long on MLB.tv.
In the mound for the Dodgers, 1-0 and a 7.27 ERA at the big league level. 1-0 and a 3.98 at the AAA level. And Landon will face Xavier Edwards, the switch-hitting shortstop, to lead off. Then Kyle Stowers and Eric Wagaman. Stowers, the left fielder, Wagaman, the first baseman. So Knack ready to go. Muncy even with the bag near the cut of the grass at third. And a swing and a foul back by Edwards, hitting left-handed against the righty Knack. Edwards, .252 average, no home runs. 10 runs batted in. Mookie Betts playing him up the middle. And the pitch shows bunt, pulls the bat back, and takes a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Each of the first two games, we've seen very aggressive hitting by the Marlins batters. And we're talking about swinging the bat early in the count. A lot of first pitches.
There's a 1-1. That's up high. 2-1. Well, Clayton McCullough today in his media gathering in the third base dugout for the Marlins said that he felt last night's game for the Marlins was a complete effort all the way around. Swinging a foul off to the left and out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Edwards. And the complete effort resulted in an extra innings win. That was the 5th time they'd walked off at home.
It's actually a very good ball game by both sides last night.
I think when you look at what the bullpen did for the Marlins, they were very good, with the exception of Venetiano, who gave up 2 runs, gave up the home runs to Ohtani and Freeman. Bacher was charged for a run, but other than that, Fauché, Bender, and Tinoco were very good. 2-2 pitch to Edwards. Swung on. That glances off the glove of Landon Knack and lands in the glove of Mookie Betts as he was running behind second base. He deflected it. Otherwise, that ball was into center field for a base hit.
Well, you don't see that too often.
No. Well, let's see. That's a line out 1-4. I mean,
Yes.
1-6.
Yep.
You don't see too many assists on a line out.
No, you'll see ground balls that way, but not line drives.
Interesting. So Kyle Stowers with 1 out and the base is empty. Left-handed hitting left fielder takes a strike. At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, groundbreaking research meets world-class expertise and treatment. U.S. News and World Report once again has named CHLA the #1 hospital in California. Learn more today at chla.org.
Well, we saw that play. It opened up the game. I think we saw the play of the year last night by Andy Pages.
0-1 pitch. That's downstairs.
3rd inning, if you're not with us, runner at first base, Liam Hicks hit what appeared to be a home run ball. Well, Pages made the leap, reached up above the fence, caught the ball, and then doubled up the runner at first.
Amazing play. 1-1 pitch, cut it to miss. I mean, you'll see guys occasionally who make a base running mistake get doubled off on a fly ball or a line drive or whatnot, but not on a home run robbery. I mean, when do you ever see that? 1-2 pitch, low and in. But it was a tremendous play, and Andy's got a very good arm out there in right. And he threw it from the right field wall completely in the air to Freddie Freeman. Freddie stretched right toward the right fielder and caught it, and that was the double play. Stowers reaches for a changeup and strikes out. 2 down for Miami in the bottom of the 1st inning.
Well, the Dodgers really need something from their starters. I mean, the starters have not thrown a lot of innings. 11 different starting pitchers. That's a major league high already. And the bullpen, the highest number of innings pitched. They've appeared in at least half of the first 36 games.
Eric Wagaman, first baseman, takes the ball. It was well short of the plate. Speaking of the bullpen, Mo, the Dodgers just now making an announcement, literally seconds ago, that Evan Phillips has been placed on the injured list. Matt Sauer, who was here to be on the taxi squad, has been activated. So the Dodgers have a fresh arm in the bullpen in Matt Sauer. But Evan Phillips going on the injured list. We'll tell you what for here momentarily.
Yeah. That's fresh news. That's like 30 seconds old. Dave Roberts talking about the high exposure of this bullpen. He goes, it's absolutely not sustainable.
1-1 pitch. Missing outside. Yeah, right forearm discomfort is the reason for Phillips going on the injured list. 2nd time this season. Remember, he missed the first 21 games. He started the year on the injured list. 2-1. That's low and away. 3 balls and a strike to the right-handed hitting Eric Wagaman. Wagaman starts the afternoon, a .252 hitter, 3 home runs, 8 runs batted in. Two outs, bases empty. Pitch. Swung on, and this ball is hit in the air. Shallow right field. Kike Hernandez, the second baseman, is calling for it. He makes the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 bottom of the 1st for Landon Knack. We head to the 2nd in Miami. The score, the Dodgers nothing, Marlins nothing.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is...
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an oppo taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Second inning, no score. Max Muncy to lead off. Michael Conforto and Kike Hernandez to follow against Valente Belloso. Belloso winds his pitch in for a strike called to Max. Top of the second brought to you by Budweiser. This Bud's for you. Max at 176, still sitting on that one home run on the season. And every day you say it. We've seen his track record. We know what the back of his baseball card says. You're just waiting for him to start bunching a few more home runs together. 1 ball, 1 strike to Muncy. Left-handed batter waits. Now the pitch. And it's inside and low, 2-1.
When the home runs start coming, they're going to come in bunches.
Belloso out of the full line. Edwards, the shortstop, playing up the middle, slightly to the left of second base. And the pitch. Low and in, 3-1. Third baseman Graham Pauley way off the bag. He's basically at the shortstop position. On the right side of the infield playing deep, so now the second baseman. And Waggaman, the first baseman. Pitch. And Max swings, hits a high drive to right. Over near the corner, racing after it is Jesus Sanchez. And in the corner, in fair territory, he makes the catch for the out. Max hit it a long way, got it to the warning track, but that was all. And it's a long out for the first out of the second. Michael Conforto, another guy who's hoping to pick things up, sitting at 142. So the way this batting order is today, the Dodgers have 3 straight hitters on the interstate. You got Muncy at 176, Conforto 142, Kike Hernandez is on deck at 179. First pitch to Conforto is a ball, a little bit low. 1 ball, no strikes. Belloso eyes his target. Delivers inside, 2-0.
Conforto, just watching him, to me, he's still trying to find the groove in the swing. Trying to fight his way out. It's just 2 hits in the last 42 at bats.
2-0 pitch. Conforto swings and he hits a high fly ball deep right center field. Sanchez back out of the shadows and into the sunshine, right on the edge of the warning track, makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 long fly ball outs to right by the first 2 hitters this inning from the Dodgers.
And Tim, those are 2 fly balls that both Muncy and Conforto just missed. Hitting it cleanly and hitting both of those out of the ballpark.
Well, so far in limited duty, Belloso has allowed just 1 home run, and it did come to a left-handed batter. Righties have not hit a home run against him yet. 2 outs, base is empty. Kike Hernandez takes a strike. Right-handed batter was initially penciled in the lineup in center field today, and Haesung Kim was going to play second base, and then Dave Roberts decided to make the change. He wanted to see Kim out in center field today. That's what they did. This ball's popped up right side, foul ground, right by the first base dugout. Wagaman on the track makes the catch, and 3 up, 3 down for the Dodgers in the top of the second inning. Through an inning and a half, Dodgers nothing, Marlins nothing.
This is AM 570 LA Sports.
Take your fun higher at Can't Get Enough Baseball? Save $20 on MLB Network today. Stream up to 15 out-of-market games a week, live on any device, plus 24/7 access to MLB Network's award-winning shows. And hear live radio play-by-play from all 30 clubs with MLB At Bat. For a limited time, get MLB Network plus At Bat for just $49.99 for an entire year. A $20 savings. Visit MLBNetwork.com/stream today.
Available in the U.S. only. Blackout restriction applies. Visit MLB.com/subscribe for full terms and conditions.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Bottom of the second inning, Jesus Sanchez, left-handed hitting right fielder, leads off against Landon Knack in the Miami second. Sanchez, the hero last night, as he hit the walk-off single right up the middle in the 10th inning. Through a 5-man infield, the Dodgers brought an outfielder in to play in the infield to try to cut down as much space as they could, but it didn't matter. He found the open hole. And the Marlins walked off for the 5th time this year and got their first win against the Dodgers. 1 ball, 1 strike to Sanchez. Mack steps back. He kicks and fires. Jammed him. Ball popped up behind the plate. Austin Barnes racing back to the screen, but it's out of play. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification.
Home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
A ball and 2 strikes to Sanchez. Again, Knack's pitch. Breaking ball hit on the ground, first base side. Freddie Freeman's got it. Underhand toss to Knack covering. And there is 1 away for the Marlins in the bottom of the second. Work hard and play hard in the new Tacoma with an I-Force turbocharged engine. It's a truck built for the bold. See your Toyota dealer today. They make it easy. Agustin Ramirez behind the plate today. He was the DH yesterday. Ramirez hitting .265 with 4 home runs. And Knack's pitch to him is snapped in for a strike. Again for Landon Knack, the job today, obviously play the role of run preventer, but try to go deep in this if you can because the bullpen is taxed and needs a break. Strike 2 delivered.
You know, I heard for the first time, a number of years ago that term run preventer.
0-2 pitch. That's why I said it.
Wouldn't that put every pitcher into the category? Run preventer. Is that not the structure of the job?
Well, some new pitching nomenclature came into play right here in the Sunshine State, but across the state and a little north in Tampa. There's a hot shot to the right side of the infield past Kike out into right center for a base hit. And the first hit for the Marlins belongs to Ramirez. 1 on and 1 out. But it was the Tampa Bay Rays that came up with all of the nomenclature regarding a new way to handle pitchers. The opener, then there was the bulk innings guy, then there was the run preventer. Am I missing one?
No.
The closer, obviously.
Yeah.
But there was.
But I think you can look at all of them. It should be run preventer, especially if you're looking at the closer. You know, the bulk guy has just changed the nomenclature. It used to be the long man.
Right. Swing and a miss. Matt Mervis, left-handed hitter. But isn't everybody with a glove on their hand a run preventer?
Hopefully.
Maybe they should have taken an extra 5 minutes and thought of another name for that. There's another swing and a miss. High fastball. 0-2 to Mervis. And he calls time, asks for it. Brian O'Nora gives it to him. I thought I'd bring up run preventer sooner or later because I know how much you enjoy that term.
You know, when you bring that up, you know it's like somebody hitting me with a cattle prod.
Here comes an 0-2 as Knack gets settled with his glove up by his letters. He's leaning over back toward first. Now straightens up and comes home. Strike 3 call. Got him with a fastball inside corner just above the knees. Strikeout number 2 for Knack. And his first one on a fastball.
And Mervis has a few sweet nothings that he whispered to Brian O'Nora, the home plate umpire. He didn't just walk across the plate to the third base dugout. He walked behind the plate to get a little bit closer to O'Nora.
2 outs, 1 on. Dane Myers, the center fielder, standing in from the right side. Infield back, outfield pretty much straight up for Myers. Center fielder Kim still in the sun and using his glove in between pitches to shade the sun from his eyes. Left field is also a sun field for Conforto. Roof is open here in Miami. 1-0 in for a strike. This is the 15th time, believe it or not, this season they've had the roof open. And it's far more times than they've had in the past by this time of the season. And they're trying to do it more this time of year if they can. And honestly, they could have each of the last 2 nights too, but they didn't. 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball, hit toward short, charging his bets. He's got it, gloves, throws, and Myers is out. 6-3 goes the putout. No runs, a hit, 1 left, no Dodger errors. And after 2 full innings in Miami, it's the Dodgers nothing, Marlins nothing.
Can't get enough baseball? Save $20 on MLB Network today. Stream up to 15 out-of-market games a week, live on any device. Plus 24/7 access to MLB Network's award-winning shows. And hear live radio play-by-play from all 30 clubs with MLB at Bat. For a limited time, get MLB Network plus At Bat for just $49.99 for an entire year. A $20 savings. Visit MLBNetwork.com/stream today.
Available in the U.S. only. Blackout restriction applies. Visit MLB.com/subscribe for full terms and conditions.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Top of the 3rd inning here in Miami. Sung Kim will lead off, the center fielder today. Left-handed batter starting his third straight game. Bayoso deals him high ball one. In on the grass at third, Graham Pauley, who's in on the synthetic grass. Just in case Kim would lay one down. He's got the speed to beat one out if he would put a bunt down. Pitch. And that's on the inside corner for a called strike. 1-1 strike to Kim. Kim so far 3 for 8 as a big leaguer. 1-1 strike offer from Bayoso. And Kim hits it on the ground at first. Backhanding his Wagaman. He'll run to the bag and beat Kim there for the out. 1 away.
Well, friends, you can shop the new Dodgers World Series Champion Gold Collection at MLBshop.com. That's right. It's embellished with gold accents and scripts, and get the gear that celebrates the glory of last year's journey.
What a journey it was. Austin Barnes batting ninth. Shohei Ohtani out on deck. 1 out. The pitch in for a strike. Started him with a sweeper. A lot of daytime activity in baseball today. 4 games have already gone final. Currently the Mets are in Arizona playing the Diamondbacks. Bottom of the 6th. The solo home run by Juan Soto. His 6th of the year has the Mets up 1-0. And the pitch missing high to Barnes. 1-1 strike. Athletics at home. In their temporary home, leading the Mariners 5-1. Lawrence Butler for the Athletics has his 6th home run of the season. Pitch outside to Barnes. Everything else so far today has gone final. The Guardians beating the Nationals 8-6. Jeremy Pena homered for the Astros today. They beat the Brewers 9-1 in Milwaukee. 2-1 is low. It's now 3-1 to Austin Barnes. Eric Haas, the 2nd home run for the Brewers, accounting for their only run in that game. Cardinals blanked the Pirates 5-0 in St. Louis. Strike call to Barnes. And the Giants beat the Cubs 3-1. The Giants now 24-14. They have matched the Dodgers win total, but still back in the loss column. And the Cubs dropped to 22-16. 3-2 pitch. Barnes reaches for a sweeper. He was way out in front. He strikes out. That's the 3rd strikeout for Bayoso today, and the 2nd one on the sweeper. 3rd one on the sweeper. Beg your pardon.
Does he stay with the same plan? He's shown the breaking ball, then he's come in with the fastball. He's had good location inside and outside, and then come back with breaking balls.
Ohtani walked his first time up, caught stealing. Ohtani has homered in each of the first 2 games here. And he takes a strike. That's up in the zone. A cutter at 87. Nothing and 1. Here's the pitch. That's outside. Trying to think of another right-hander that throws the ball or threw the ball around 89 miles an hour all the time, but did stuff with it. Now, the only name I can come up with was Bartolo Colon, because he had, at one point in his career, he did have velocity, but late in his career he didn't. And he would cut the ball and spin the ball and do all kinds of things, and he ended up getting a lot of outs without much velocity. Now a little meeting on the mound between pitcher and catcher for Miami. The mound visit brought to you by Jacoby and Myers, because everyone deserves justice. Anybody else come to mind?
Catfish Hunter. Who could be? He would be in the low 90s. But I remember Catfish saying one day, he says, I must be an easy 0 for 3. Because there's some guys that are fighting in the bat rack that come on and bat against me.
There's a 1-1 now to Ohtani. Way up high. 2-1. Well, he wasn't an easy anything.
No. He was easy to like.
2 outs, base is empty. 2-1 pitch. Ohtani takes up high again. Three and 1. Mookie Betts on deck. No score here in the third. As Ohtani waits for the 3-1 pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a high strike. 3-2 to Ohtani. He wants time. Brian O'Nora, the home plate umpire, goes over near him. Ohtani, customarily with 2 strikes, will always ask for his timeout. You see this all the time. That's the first time I've seen the home plate umpire walk over there with him. Now ready to go. Belloso looking in at the target and deals the payoff pitch. And Ohtani swings hard, fouls it back. That was not much of a 2-strike approach there. He was swinging for the upper deck again. Again, the 3-2. And Ohtani takes ball 4. He's walked twice. That pitch just outside and a little low.
That's one area that people overlook Ohtani, and that is his knowledge of the strike zone. Everybody says, well, he hits the ball far, he hits it hard. Yes, and you're correct. He also has a very good idea of what he's doing at home plate.
Mookie Betts struck out on a sweeper first time up. Ohtani was caught stealing in the first inning. And a strike called. And you'd think with 2 outs, still might have an opportunity to go here should he want to. Part of the reason he was called out was because his lead leg, his right lead foot, popped up off the bag. And Xavier Edwards, the shortstop, still had the tag on him. Mookie swings and he hits a pop-up third base side. Graham Pauley calling for it on the infield clay. He'll make the catch. And the Dodgers are done in the top of the third. No runs, no hits, 1 left. And at the end of 2.5, it's the Dodgers nothing, Marlins nothing.
AM5. Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an oppo taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Third inning at Lone Depot Park in Miami with Rick Monday, Tim Neverett with you. Dwayne McDonald, our producer engineer. Glad you're tuned in on this Wednesday afternoon. Some midweek matinee for you. Swing and a miss by Graham Pauley, left-handed hitting third baseman. Landon Knack gets ahead 0-1. Pauley was with the Padres till July of last season. Part of a trade. Arrived in Miami and way out in front of a changeup. He swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
Couple of big swings.
Speaking of the Padres, they will play the Yankees again tonight at Yankee Stadium. Yankees exploded late in that game last night to win it 12-3. They were down 3-2 at one point. 0-2 pitch. That's up high. That's a ball and 2 strikes to Paulie. Now Landon Knack, Johnson City, Tennessee. Just the other day in Atlanta, we had some folks that said hello from Johnson City. Knack's hometown. 1-2 pitch. Swung on. Ground ball to second. Charging and one-handing is Kike Hernandez. Underhand toss to Freddie Freeman at first. Good for the out. One away. And I asked them, I said, what's it like in Johnson City, Tennessee, on days when Landon Knack pitches? And they said, very quiet. Everybody's watching the game, listening to the game.
Town holiday.
Yep. So to those folks in Johnson City, with their hometown guy pitching today, we say hello to you. Thanks for tuning in. Javier Sanoja, the second baseman. Right-handed batter takes high ball 1. At AM/PM, when the Dodgers steal a base at home, you score a free hot dog and any 12-ounce slim Coca-Cola. Redeem your free feast in the AM/PM app. Let's play ball. AM/PM, too much good stuff. Swing and a miss by Sanoja. A fastball up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mookie Betts deep at shortstop. Kike Hernandez shading the bag at second, playing up the middle. And the pitch on the way. And that's in for a strike. You know, one thing that we don't hear with the roof closed are the planes taking off. Now we hear them today.
As they're taking off to the east over downtown Miami.
And we've got a moon over Miami, too, as we look out over left field. Up into the sky, the moon has made an appearance in the blue sky. Pitch swung on, fouled back. 1 out, bases empty here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Sanoja. Here's the wind by Knack and his pitch. Fouled off to the right and up into the seats. Still 1-2. You look at Knack's numbers on the season, his ERA 7.27, but most of that was due to 1 outing. Breaking ball down and away. 2-2. And that outing was the 9th of April in D.C. against the Washington Nationals, where he allowed 5 earned runs in just 2 1/3 innings pitched. 2-2. Swung on, popped back of the plate, and that's going to get up into the seats.
I was looking at umpires, the scorecards for umpires. Eric Bacchus last night rated a 94. Congratulations also to Tony Randazzo, who scored, I think it's the 3rd of the year. The 3rd umpire that scored exactly a 100% on his calls.
2-2. Strike 3 called. Fastball outside corner. Landon Knack with his 3rd strikeout, 2nd on a fastball. 2 down.
There were 3 other umpires in baseball last night that scored 98%, and one at 99 and one at 100.
You don't see too many hundreds. I'm trying to think. Mark Ripperger got one, right?
Yeah, and there's one other one this year. 3 that we know.
3. Xavier Edwards, the switch hitting shortstop, batting left-handed with 2 down, is up there, and he takes the first pitch for a ball, 1-0. But it's rare to see a guy score 100. 1-0. That's up and away.
Well, these guys are good.
Yeah, if you're 95 or better, that's still pretty good.
Yep.
You're going to miss him every now and then. Eric Bacchus missed one last night. He went over to the Dodger dugout and told Dave Roberts it was on him. He missed it. 2-0, swung on, and this one is hit in the air to right center and deep. After it is Pages. Kim is over there. Kim calls for it. He makes the catch, and that retires the side. It was right where the shadow and sunshine meet. That stripe that's on the field as Pages ran out of the shadows and Kim ran out of the sunlight. He makes the catch. They go in order for the second time in 3.
take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Can't get enough baseball? Save $20 on MLB Network today. Stream up to 15 out-of-market games a week, live on any device. Plus 24/7 access to MLB Network's award-winning shows. And hear live radio play-by-play from all 30 clubs with MLB at Bat. For a limited time, get MLB Network plus At Bat for just $49.99 for an entire year. A $20 savings. Visit MLBNetwork.com/stream today.
Available in the U.S. only. Blackout restriction applies. Visit MLB.com/subscribe for full terms and conditions.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an oppo taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Motors broadcast booth on your official home of Los Angeles Dodgers baseball.
Freddie Freeman starts us off here in the Dodger half of the 4th inning, takes low ball 1. Freddie with a base hit in the first inning, extended his hitting streak to 12 games. He has been very, very, very good. He's gotten into a groove at the plate. He swings and slices one down the left field side, foul, and it's going to be tracked down by Graham Pauley, the third baseman, running away from the bag and up the line into foul territory. Made the catch with his back to the infield. That's a tough play and a good one for the Marlins third baseman, and Freddie is out, one away.
You don't have a whole lot of foul territory the farther down the line that you go, either left field or right field. Dandy play.
Andy Pages with one out. There's the wind to kick the pitch. Swung on and missed. No balls, 1 strike to Pages.
Okay, so he's changed a little bit. The first pitch to Pages, initial at bat back in the first inning, was a breaking ball.
And Andy needs a little bit of spray for the handle of his bat. So he's using his timeout here. Takes the spray can and puts the adhesive right on it. You see that more than you do see the old pine tar rag anymore. 0-2 pitch. A strike whistled in there at 92.
Well, there's a lot of guys that, quite frankly, don't know how to manage the pine tar rag. You know, if you take it right out of the can, oh, it's sticky, but it's more sticky like honey.
0-2, that's outside.
It needs to dry, then it gets really sticky.
Well, if you've ever noticed the way Shohei Ohtani puts it on his bat, it's a little different than anybody else. Then again, so is he. Here's a 1-2, and it's low and away. He sprays the adhesive out of the can, it's an aerosol can, into the air, and then takes the handle of his bat and then waves it through the cloud of spray, hoping that a light coating will be on it. 2-ball, 2-strike pitch to Pages. He swings and pops it up right side of the infield. Backpedaling onto the turf in the outfield is Sonohe. He'll make the catch, and there are 2 away.
Well, friends, planning ahead. Special events at Dodger Stadium. Every night special, but how about Vin Scully Bobblehead Night? When? Monday, May 19th. That's against the Diamondbacks. First 40,000 fans in attendance will take home the Vinny Bobblehead, presented by 76. So celebrate that legendary voice in baseball and a friend of ours. Come out and join us. Don't get left out. Dodgers.com/promotions.
Max Muncy with 2 outs and nobody on. Action in the Marlins bullpen. Left-hander Cade Gibson warming. He was just called up today from AAA Jacksonville. George Soriano was taken off the active roster to make room for Gibson. 1-0 pitch to Muncy. And he will look at a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball at 93.
Yeah, that's in the upper echelon. We don't see that from this right-hander much at all. He's gone with more fastballs after the first inning.
Belloso looking at the target. Muncy waits. He takes the pitch clock right down to the end. The 1-1. And that one pops out of the glove of the catcher. It was a splitter. Now he's starting to reach a little bit deeper into the bag of tricks. 2 balls and a strike to Max. Edwards, the shortstop, slightly to the left of the second base bag. Paulie way off the line at third. And the pitch. And Max swings and misses for strike 2. Got a high cutter.
The pitch was very effective last night for Quantrill. They went the first 5 innings, 1 run, 4 hits for the Marlins.
Muncy 0 for 1, awaits the 2-2. Swings and misses, strike 3, chase the splitter. And that's the second time in 4 innings that Belloso has set the Dodgers down in order. We played 3.5 in Miami. The score of the Dodgers now.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Turn on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, presented by Ram Trucks. Every night, all season long on MLB.tv.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an oppo taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
LA Dodgers.
Pitch of the game, a breaking ball pounded foul behind Stowers for strike 1. Stowers struck out on a changeup in the first inning. Eric Wagaman on deck and Jesus Sanchez to follow. 0-1 pitch. That is up and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. We had a visitor in the booth a short time ago, a guy we just saw on Sunday in Atlanta. But, if you watch the games on Sunday night on ESPN, you know him. There's a ground ball into the Dodger dugout foul. But Eduardo Perez came by to say hello. Pay his respects to Mr. Monday.
We asked him to pay his respect to his dad, Tony.
1-2 pitch. He says he sees him every day. Lives here in Miami, and saw Eddie down just outside the dugout today, almost on the field. He was down in the Dodger clubhouse.
Tony, we're happy to report, just had a knee replacement done, doing very well. Boy, what a hitter! What a man!
2-2, wave and a miss, and Stowers out on another changeup. Strikeout number 4 for Landon Knack.
Well, Knack has, not to be playing words, has a knack to throw the good changeup because he does not tip it off. It's the same delivery, the same arm speed. It just comes out of his hand differently. So the bus, one of the buses coming from the hotel to the ballpark today, and Landon Knack sat in the back, quiet, didn't say a word the entire way, already thinking about the game.
Wagaman swings at the first pitch, hits it to center field, drifting back. Still in the shadows is the center fielder, Ha-Seong Kim, and he'll make the catch for out number 2.
I think they're right at the top of the agenda that Knack has been able to fill so far to this point. Throw strikes, challenge hitters. He's mixed up the variety of pitches very well.
Keep on going. Just 50 pitches to this point in the game. He's got 2 outs in the 4th. Jesus Sanchez up. First pitch high, ball 1.
Well, you know, a heavily worked bullpen is saying, attaboy.
And the Dodgers starters know that they've got to go deeper. There's a ground ball, a hit to the right of the mound. Fielding his Knack, underhand toss to first, and he's retired the side in order for the second straight inning. That's 8 in a row set down since he gave up his only single to Ramirez in the second inning. So Knack.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is ohtani. Do you know what it means? Ohtani, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an ohtani, his 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance. What?
Boom. Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastballs. I know what that passion feels like.
And a little bit.
Keeping.
You behave properly.
Hey.
Of everything else.
Come on, Marlins.
The window seats are.
The baseball day begins with MLB Central. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Only on MLB Network.
If you're not watching this show, you're the problem.
San Manuel is now Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. Find out more at
No score, top of the 5th inning. Michael Conforto to lead off, followed by Kike Hernandez and Ha-Seong Kim. Belloso rips in a strike. 0-1. Conforto flying out deep to right center in the second inning. He's 0 for 1. Took an 0 for 3 in last night's game with a walk. And in game 1, he went 1 for 4. 2 strikes on him now. Is that one right down the middle? Fastball at 91. Conforto calls time.
I watched Belloso after he finished up the last inning. He walked from one end of the dugout to the other end, and giving high fives to any and everybody.
Well, he has done a very good job so far. Deals low to Conforto, 1-2.
I mean, he's giving it to coaches, to teammates, to trainers, photographers.
One-two to Conforto. He swings and strikes out, a splitter. 5th strikeout for Belloso. Nobody on the current Dodger roster has faced him before. Sometimes it might take you 1 or 2 looks at him before you feel a little bit more comfortable, no matter who you are. Now Kike will take low.
Well, this is a section of the Dodger lineup that has not really been productive on a consistent basis at all. 6, 7, 8, and 9 in the lineup.
1 ball, no strike pitch. Kike takes a strike. Well, the shadows of the open roof now covering center field and most of left field. Left field still has some sun, but won't be too long before the entire field will be in shade. 1 out in the 1-1. Swung out, popped up foul, and out of play off to our right.
Yeah, from a hitter standpoint, I think contributing to the fact that each side had just 1 hit is reiterate those for joining us late. You're really seeing the shadow of a baseball because the hitters are looking out. The background is still in bright sunshine.
The wind to kick, the 1-2. Strike 3 called, a fastball down the middle, and Kike locked up, and he strikes out. 6 strikeouts for Belloso. And now it's Kim at the plate, and Kim will take one up and in for ball 1.
Just trying to make sure he does not bunt. Shorten up in on the artificial turf. In the infield's third base is Paulie.
Season high, I'm guessing a career high too for Belloso with the 6 strikeouts. Remember, he just had 5 big league starts at the end of the year last year. 1 ball, 1 strike to Kim. Kim is 0 for 1. He grounded out to the first baseman, Eric Wagaman, in the 3rd inning. No score here in the 5th. And Kim slices one foul over by the Marlin dugout. 1 and 2 strikes to Kim. And Kim should get plenty of playing time in Arizona, too. 4 games there coming up starting tomorrow night as we get back on Pacific time. Tommy Edman not going to come off the IL yet. Maybe not until after the off day Monday. That's what we're hearing from the manager at this point. Also, we are told that on Friday, day after tomorrow, Blake Snell and Tyler Glasnow will begin to play catch, throw the baseball a little bit again. Snell is on the trip, Glasnow is not. 1-2 is sliced foul down the third base side. That'll get up into the seats. 1 and 2 strikes to Ha-Seong Kim.
Blake Snell was not even at the ballpark yesterday or last night. He was sick as a dog.
Two outs, the 1-2. And that's low. Speaking of dogs, I met a great dog today, a service dog who was not working, so I was allowed to pet him because you can't pet the working dogs. His name was Atlas, and he is an Iraqi war veteran dog. Served 2 years in Iraq as a working dog.
Saved a lot of lives.
Yeah. And he's here at the park today. Got a chance to meet him, spend some time with him. 2-2. This one's ripped to center field. And going back on it is Dane Myers, rather. And Myers makes the catch over his shoulder to retire Kim. Dodgers for the 2nd straight inning gone in order. Head to the bottom of the 5th at Lone Depot.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Disseminated without the express written consent of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Bottom half of the fifth inning, and there's no score still. Landon Knack will face Augustin Ramirez, Matt Mervis, and Dane Myers. And the right-hander winds and fires. First ball swinging, hit in the air to center. Late jump for Kim. He had a bad jump on it. It's over his head. Plays it off the wall, and Myers is going to be in with a double. I don't know if Kim saw the ball off the bat, but he had an extremely late jump on it.
Yeah, I mean, he was, he was about 2 seconds before he even moved at all. So what should have been an out to open up the inning turns into a double.
You know, initially today he was penciled in at second base, and Kike Hernandez was going to start in center. But a change of heart in the Dodger clubhouse. They said, no, let's flip him and put Kim in center and Kike at second. That's the way it is. So a runner in scoring position, nobody out. And Matt Mervis, the designated hitter, up from the left side. Pitch to Mervis. He fouls it off, strike one.
First runner we've seen at second base in the ball game today.
Mervis struck out looking on a fastball in the second inning. He goes over to the on-deck circle to put some more pine tar, but he's got the pine tar stick.
He's got to get a new bat, because the one that he just fouled that ball on exploded. The bat boy and the first base coach, they picked up about 4 or 5 different pieces of that lumber.
No balls and 1 strike to Mervis. Ramirez, who is 2 for 2, leading at second base. And Mervis fouls this one back. In fact, not Mervis, but Ramirez has both Marlins hits. Dodgers only have 1 hit. 3 hits combined in the game. Freddie Freeman has the Dodgers hit. Offense tough to come by this afternoon in South Florida. 0-2. Fastball way up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Big secondary lead by Ramirez, and a left-handed batter up there, right-handed pitcher. That's really in the sideline of a hitter. The last thing you want to do is distract your hitter who has 2 strikes on him already.
Knack out of the stretch. Nobody out. 1-2 pitch to Mervis. Breaking ball, check swing. Did he go? Nope, says Eric Bacchus, the umpire at third. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mets have extended their lead over the Diamondbacks 4-0. They're in the top of the 8th inning in Phoenix, where the Dodgers are headed at the conclusion of this game. Mariners coming back on the Athletics. It's now 5-4. Athletics with the lead, going to the 8th inning in West Sacramento. Two ball, 2 strike pitch from the right-hander Landon Knack. A swing and a miss, strike 3. Good changeup. So his changeup's been working. He's punched out 3 guys on the changeup. 5 strikeouts in the game now for Landon Knack. 1 out, and here's Dane Myers, who grounded out to Mookie Betts at short in the second inning. Still to come tonight in the big leagues, the Rangers and Red Sox at Fenway. Rays hosting the Phillies in Tampa off of Dale Mabry at George M. Steinbrenner Field, where we will be in August. Early August we'll be there. Yankees hosting the Padres, Braves and Reds in Atlanta. Twins playing host to the Orioles. Swing and a miss at a high inside fastball. White Sox are at Kansas City. Tigers are in Colorado. And the Angels at home hosting the Blue Jays tonight. The Rockies playing the Tigers. The Rockies are 6-28. Oh, 2 pitch. Popped out of the glove of Austin Barnes. Fastball just low. 1-2 to Myers. So far this year with runners in scoring position, the opposition is 2 for 13 against Landon Knack. Around 160. Pitch is popped up back, foul and out of play to the right. There was some talk that the Dodgers might have an opener for Knack today. But then they said, no, he'll make a traditional start. And the reason for their thinking is that you give up some runs in the first inning. There's a foul ball back just below our booth. But his first inning ERA over his career, 5.70. That's first inning, second inning combined. And after the second inning, it drops to 3.02. And he's passed all that today, pitching here in the bottom of the 5th. 1-2 pitch to Myers. Myers gave it a good look. It was a slider low. 2-2. And finally, the entire playing surface covered in shadows. Still the batter's eye in the sun. Out in center field. 2-2. Swung on, belted to right and deep. Back goes Pages. Back goes Kim. Pages to the track. Makes the catch in front of the wall. And Ramirez is stuck at second base on a fly ball to one of the deepest parts of the ballpark. Ramirez does not advance.
And if the ball drops in, Ramirez is going to score from second base. So why not go back and tag up? At least be closer to the bag where you can go back. Even if you scurry another 10, 15 feet, you have plenty of time. And there are a lot of reasons that the Marlins are 14-21.
A break for the Dodgers. That Ramirez didn't advance. And now the next pitch coming to Graham Pauley, left-handed hitting third baseman. It's low and outside, a changeup. Well, the Dodgers pulled off one of the best double plays you'll see last night because of a base running mistake by the Marlins. That was Myers, the guy that hit it, who got doubled off last night by Andy Pages from the right field wall after Pages had robbed a homer. And again, to repeat, you just don't see that double play. You just never see that.
You don't see it scored 9-3.
No.
But that's what it was.
2-0 the count. Stretch pitch. And it's up high 3-0 to Pauley. Pitch outside as well. Fastball. Three balls, no strikes. That's playing near second base behind the runner, Ramirez. And that one up high, ball 4. Mack has walked a man with 2 out. And the Marlins now have runners at first and second. This will bring up the number 9 hitter, Javier Sanoja, the second baseman. Sanoja struck out swinging in the third inning. He's 0 for 1. And I would guess anything close, based on the way that we've seen the Marlins swing the bat this series, I'll bet anything close. He swings at the first pitch. Marlins have been a very aggressive team offensively at the plate. First and second, 2 down. Knack pitching to the right-handed hitting Sanoja. He swings and hits it in the air to center field. Going back, Kim. Kim with a bead on it, backpedaling. He makes the catch on the warning track. And the Marlins come up empty as Landon Knack works around the leadoff double. We're through 5 full.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns,
Perfect balance.
interviews with the players,
Get back to the fastballs. I know what that passion feels like.
and a little bit
Keeping.
You behave properly.
Hey.
of everything else.
Come on, Marlins.
The window seats are.
The baseball day begins with MLB Central. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network.
If you're not watching this show, you're the problem.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an eighth-inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Wow. Find out more at Yamaha.com.
Dodgers hoping to get something going here now. We go to the sixth inning, no score. Third game of this three-game series. Austin Barnes to lead off, followed by Ohtani and Betts. And still in the ball game, Valente Belloso. His first ever start against the Dodgers. And coming up on his third time around the batting order. But there is some action in the Miami bullpen. 1-0 pitch. Barnes takes a strike, 1-1.
Okay, Gibson, the lefty, still throwing, and you figure, well, does Gibson come in, whatever Barnes does? Do we see Gibson to face Ohtani?
1-1 pitch. And Barnes takes a strike. Ball and 2 strikes to Austin Barnes. He struck out swinging on a breaking ball in the third.
Dodgers have not been able to figure out Belloso at all. I mean, just one hit. That was in the first inning by Freddie Freeman.
1-2 pitch. That's up high, and it's 2-2. Yeah, here we are going into the sixth inning. The Dodgers only one hit. This is a team that over the last dozen games or so has been averaging nearly 8 runs a game. 2-2. Barnes late on a fastball at 91. And he strikes out. And with one out, this will bring up Ohtani. And this will bring up Clayton McCullough, the manager of the Marlins. Former Dodger first base coach. Ohtani will not see Belloso, who should get a very good round of applause you'd expect from the Marlins fans. He did more than anybody expected here this afternoon. Far more, in fact. And he comes out of the ball game and he is getting handshakes. And a lot of folks giving him a standing ovation on the third base side of the stadium.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an eighth-inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an oppo taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Get hands-on training for my dream job.
I can be ready for the in-demand careers of today and tomorrow.
Learn by collaborating and exploring when you enroll at a California community college. With more than 200 career education programs at your fingertips, your future can be anything you imagine.
I can make good money doing what I love.
Classes can fill up quickly, so enroll today at icangotocollege.com.
I want you.
Ohtani takes the first pitch from Gibson for a strike. The left-hander out of Louisiana Tech. Second time called up to the big league club this year. And Ohtani takes outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitching change brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
That's Gibson warming up. He called for a lot of sliders. Throws a curveball, also the changeup.
He winds, kicks, and the 1-1. Ohtani looks at strike 2.
And that's the heater at 95.
So the velocity will look a lot quicker now out of the left arm of Gibson as it did in the right arm of Valente Belloso. Belloso pitching the best game of his major league career so far. No score here in the 6th. Pitch to Ohtani. He lays off a curveball outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Gibson called up prior to today's game. Made his major league debut on the 20th of April at Philadelphia with 2 1/3 scoreless there. 2-2 swung on, hit hard down the left field side. It is drifting toward foul ground. A sliding attempt by Kyle Stowers, and he won't make the catch. It hit off the sidewall. And Ohtani will trot back to home plate and have another 2-2 offer. Stowers sliding, and then he looked away from where the ball was. He wasn't even close to where the ball landed, but he was probably sliding just so he wouldn't crash into the wall. 2-2 pitch, swung on, rope to right field. That's into the gap. It's going to split the outfielders and go to the wall. Around first is Ohtani. He is speeding up. He's around second on his way to third. Here comes the relay throw. It's cut off, and Ohtani is in with a triple. Shohei Ohtani's 4th triple of the season.
So he hits one foul down the left field line, and before the center fielder, Myers really got back to his position. Gibson was already into his delivery, and a big triple that will draw the infield in tightly.
And a couple of shots here with Betts and Freeman coming up. No score. Go ahead runs at third, and Cade Gibson, the left-handed pitcher, comes set. His first pitch to Mookie. Low and in, ball 1. Well, that ball got out there in a hurry. 107 off the bat. And Ohtani, for the 4th time this year, has a 3-base hit. Now the 1-0. And Mookie takes inside.
First runner by either team to reach third base.
Two ball, no strike pitch to Betts. And he'll let a strike go by.
Well, the Dodgers have the right guy up there. I mean, you look at Mookie Betts, the last 2 years, his strikeout rate is just 11%. That's the 4th lowest of any player in baseball.
And a 2-1 now to Mookie. Here it comes. And he takes it up high. 3-1. Just a note on the triple by Ohtani. It's one more triple now than he had all of last year in his great 50-50 season. He had 3 last year. He has had 8 in a season twice, and in 2021 he led the American League with 8 triples. 3-1 pitch. And Betts takes outside, ball 4. And the Dodgers with runners at the corners and one out for Freddie Freeman.
Well, I also think now, I don't know if it's going to be first pitch, but this is a spot that I would think Dave Roberts is going to let Chris Woodward, the first base coach, tell Betts, look, if you take off and go to second base, I doubt seriously that they would throw through, not with the speed of Ohtani at third base.
Graham Pauley at third, even with the bag. Edwards, the shortstop, close to it.
The only thing is at first, just cannot get picked off.
Second baseman playing halfway. And Wagaman holding Betts. One out, runners at the corners, no score. Top of the sixth.
That's a big lead.
Stretch and the pitch to Freeman. A little number foul over by the Dodger dugout for strike one. So with Freddie Freeman's home run last night, that was his 351st home run. And he is now tied on the all-time home run list with Dick Allen, who also had 351. He passed Chili Davis last night. 0-1 pitch to Freddie. He swings, he lines it to left field, a base hit. Shohei will come in and score. The Dodgers take the lead. It's 1-0 as Freddie Freeman has driven in his 26th run of the season.
And Freeman 2 for 3. You can only hold down this top three in the Dodger lineup for so long. Eventually they're going to reach up and they're going to bite you. And that's exactly what's happened here in the sixth.
Dodgers score first. When they do, they're 14-5. And here's Andy Pages. Pages 0 for 2. Strikeout victim back in the first, and he popped up to second in the fourth. 2 on, 1 out. Dodgers up 1-0. Strike to Pages.
So you bring in Gibson, the lefty, to face 2 out of the first 3 hitters left-handed. And they both get hits. They walk the right-hander in between the base hits.
0-1 pitch coming. And Pages hits it foul into the screen. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the World Champion Dodgers Audio Network.
The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
0-2 pitch to Pages. He swings in, hits a line drive to first. Sliding at first is Freeman, but he's tagged by Wagaman in an unassisted double play. Dodgers are going to peek at it just to be sure. Not everybody's running off the field just yet. Let's see if the tag was made in time or not, or if at all. Looked like he got him on the chest before the foot hit the bag, and there will be no challenge. It will be an unassisted double play hit into by Pages. But the Dodgers break the ice. They get on the board with a run, 2 hits, and 1 man left. After 5.5, Dodgers win.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive.
A showstopper.
We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit him.
These teams are entertaining, are they not? The show continues.
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
baseball continues on its official home.
Bottom of the sixth inning, Dodgers 1, Marlins nothing. Landon Knack back to work against the top of the order. Xavier Edwards, first ball swinging. Ground ball right side, diving stop. Kike throws to first, stretch. Safe at first is Edwards. Boy, what a play by Kike Hernandez to go to the backhand side, make the play, and then have enough on the throw to first to make it a close play. So it's an infield single for Xavier Edwards, and the tying run is aboard for Miami. Edwards, 9 stolen bases. He's been caught twice. And Stauer is up. He's punched out twice today. Knack delivers. And Stowers takes a strike.
Stowers does not like the call. The question I think here is, which pitch does Edwards take off? Barnes has had difficulty throwing runners out.
Stowers wants time and got it. So he's used his timeout early after just the one pitch, which was knee high over the plate. Knack stretching. Holding. And now the 0-1. Swung on, fouled straight back. It's 0-2. So you see Knack with an effort of trying to change his delivery time to throw off the base runner. In the meantime, the Dodgers have right-hander Matt Sauer up. He was activated just today when Evan Phillips went on the injured list. A 0-2 offer from Knack. Swung on and fouled back off to the left.
Hey, playing ahead. Come to Dodger Stadium anytime. It'll be a Will Smith bobblehead night, May 21st, against the Diamondbacks. First 40,000 fans in attendance will take home the last out title clinching strikeout bobblehead presented by Spectrum. Come on, join us. Dodgers.com/promotions.
Knack turns, throws to first, and Edwards dives back head first. He's safe. 0-2. Knack ready. His 0-2 pitch. Swung on, belted to right field. That's going to get down for a hit. One hop to Pages. Edwards stops at second. Ball goes through the legs of Betts and down to Muncy at third base. And the Marlins with runners at first and second and nobody out. Dodgers nursing a 1-0 lead here. So the job now getting tougher and tougher for Landon Knack. Austin Barnes goes out and has a word. A couple of the infielders come in as well. The mound visit brought to you by Jacoby and Myers, because everyone deserves justice. Fans, don't forget it's Chevy Truck Month, and there's no better time to do what you do best than a Chevy Silverado. Shop now at SoCalChevy.com. Dave Roberts took his time, just got off his bench, and now is coming up the dugout steps. And he's coming out to get Knack.
He's going to take a slow walk.
Knack was in the stretch position. He didn't think he was coming out. And now he steps off. And Dave finally crosses the first baseline, and Landon Knack is going to come out of the ballgame. Marlins have set up shop first and second and nobody out at the bottom of the sixth inning. Matt Sauer will come in for the Dodgers. The score, the Dodgers 1, Marlins 0.
Hope. It's more than a word.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is opo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Turn on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, presented by Ram Trucks. Every night, all season long on MLB.tv.
Right-hander Matt Sauer will come in to replace Landon Knack. Book still open on Knack as he is responsible for the 2 runners on base. So far, 5 innings plus 2 hitters, 4 hits, 1 run. I'm sorry, no runs, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts for Landon Knack. In the meantime, Matt Sauer, last time he was in the big leagues with the Dodgers was against the Marlins. It was at Dodger Stadium on the 29th of April, and he earned himself his first major league win. He went 5 innings in relief. Jack Dreyer was the opener that day, went 2. But Sauer went 5 innings, gave up a run on 5 hits, didn't walk anybody, and struck out 4 in a bullpen game for the Dodgers, and he acquitted himself exceptionally well. So this is his 3rd major league outing this year. ERA at 2.70. Facing Eric Wagaman, right-handed hitting first baseman. Swing and a miss, and he's underway. The pitching change presented by Navion, HVAC, and water heater products. Wagaman is 0 for 2, popped up to second, flied to center. Nobody out, 2 on, 1-0 Dodgers. The pitch from Sauer, low and outside, 1-1. 1 run on 3 hits for the Dodgers. No runs, 4 hits for the Marlins. But they are threatening in the bottom of the 6th. 1-1, swing and a miss at a cutter. And Wagaman's in the hole, 1-2.
Love to get a ground ball, double play, obviously.
And we were told before the game that Sauer was here to be on the taxi squad just in case. And then literally a minute or so before the game started, we were notified that Evan Phillips was placed on the injured list and that Sauer was activated. And here he is in the ball game. Now a 1-2 to Wagaman. Swings and pops it up foul on the right side. Now play.
Marlins have had a few opportunities in this ball game. They're 0 for 3, runners in scoring position. Dodgers 1 for 2.
1-2 pitch, ground ball to second. Kike's got it. Backhand flip, Mookie, 1 on to first, double play.
There it is.
4-6-3. Wagaman hits into the twin kill. Stowers is erased. Edwards advances to third. So the tying run is at third base with 2 men out.
And matched up perfectly with Kike Hernandez at second base and gave the feed to Betts. Betts just went flying across the second base bag and made the throw and a run.
Sanchez is grounded out twice. Once to first, once to the pitcher. And the pitch to him is just a little high and outside. 1 ball, no strikes to Jesus Sanchez, or the walk-off winner last night in the bottom of the 10th. Left-handed batter waits, and Sauer fires home 1-0. Pitch fouled off to the left, strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Sanchez. Well, if Sauer can give the Dodgers anything like he gave them the last time he was on the hill for the big club, they'd be happy with that. Now 1-1. Swing and a miss. He chased a slider down and in. And on the play, Xavier Edwards started to run down the third baseline. You talk about it a lot. You don't want to distract the hitter, and he had to be in the peripheral vision at least of the hitter Sanchez. And He's starting to creep down the line again. Here's the 1-2. Swung on, fouled back. Over in Sacramento, the Mariners have taken a lead 6-5 over the Athletics. It's a big swing game. If the A's would win, they'd be 1 game back. If they lose, they'll be 3 games back. 6-5, they're going to the top of the ninth there. And the Mets ahead of the Diamondbacks 7-1 in the top of the ninth in Phoenix. Those are the only other games in progress as we speak on this Wednesday afternoon. Runner at third, 2 down, 1-0 Dodgers. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Sauer put out the fire. Well, Knack allowed 2 base runners, and then Sauer induced a double play ball and then strikes out Sanchez on a cutter. Badly fooled him. We go to the 7th inning. Dodgers 1, Miami 0.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570.
Can't get enough baseball? Save $20 on MLB Network today. Stream up to 15 out-of-market games a week, live on any device. Plus 24/7 access to MLB Network's award-winning shows. And hear live radio play-by-play from all 30 clubs with MLB at Bat. For a limited time, get MLB Network plus At Bat for just $49.99 for an entire year. A $20 savings. Visit MLBNetwork.com/stream today. Available in the U.S. only. Blackout restriction applies. Visit MLB.com/subscribe for full terms and conditions.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is ohtani. Do you know what it means? Ohtani, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an ohtani. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Marlins 0. Top of the 7th. Max Muncy leads off against the left-hander Cade Gibson, who deals him a sinker up high for ball 1. Well, what a job by Matt Sauer. After the Marlins had set up shop, he came in and ruined it for him, which was great for the Dodgers. Inducing the double play ball and then getting the strikeout and leaving the tying run at third base. 1 ball and 1 strike to Muncy. Muncy's 0 for 2, fly deep to right in the 2nd inning, struck out on a splitter in the 4th. And now Max behind in the count. Curveball that landed for strike 2. 1-2, left on left match here. Gibson's pitch. And Max fouls it off to the left. Shakey's Pizza Parlor is the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game day, it's group day at Shakey's.com. Now 1-2 from Gibson to Muncy. He kind of measured it up but didn't swing. 2-2. Breaking ball that went down and away. Muncy waits. 2-2 pitch. Way up high, and it's 3-2. Miguel Rojas has a bat in his hand. He's out on deck. He will hit for Conforto. Lake Bacher is now warming up for the Marlins in the bullpen. A right-hander. 3-2. A little ground ball hit to third. Paulie behind it. Picks it up, throws to first. And Muncy is out 5-3. 1 away. Rojas now at the plate, And so what you can expect defensively would be more than likely for Kike Hernandez to move to left and Rojas to go to second.
And Conference on the mound, and I just wonder if this is a precursor to even a pitching change.
Probably buying some more time here for Baca to warm. And we've seen this kind of stuff before where the catcher comes back, takes his time. He's looking in the dugout the whole way.
Yep.
And here comes the manager. Yep, you had it pegged. That's exactly what they were doing. And here comes Clayton McCullough out to make the pitching change. So Gibson will be out. Lake Bacher will come in. And he'll face the pinch hitter, Rojas. Once Rojas was announced, that's when the Marlins made the maneuver. And now James Outman, a left-handed batter, comes out of the dugout, and he'll probably hit for Rojas. So that's the story from here. We'll take a pitching change timeout.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an oppo taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance. What?
Boom. Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastballs. I know what that passion feels like.
And a little bit.
Keeping.
Hey, properly.
Hey.
Of everything else.
Come on, Marlins.
The window seats are.
The baseball day begins with MLB Central. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Only on MLB Network.
If you're not watching this show, you're the problem.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
For Marathon, other terms and conditions may apply.
The game last night through 2/3 of an inning, gave up a run, walked one, didn't give up any hits. So James Outman will come up instead of Miguel Rojas. So Rojas is burned as far as going up there for Conforto, being announced, forcing the Marlins pitching change to a right-hander, and now the left-handed hitting Outman will come up and pinch hit instead, with Kike Hernandez on deck. This pitching change brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change, your 15-minute drive-through oil change with locations throughout Southern California. Dodgers with a 1-0 lead. Ohtani with a triple in the 6th, and Freddie Freeman drove him in with an opposite field single. And here is Outman, who started the game last night and went 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a walk. Nobody on, 1 out, top of the 7th. Bacher's pitch, cut on and missed. Fastball at 94. Outman does not have a hit in the big leagues this year. As yesterday was his first day of duty back in the show after starting the season in Oklahoma City. Bacher buries a splitter, and it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to James Outman. Dodgers looking for some insurance now in the 7th. Stretch in the 1-1 pitch. Inside, 2-1. Infield back, Paulie off of third base. Playing in the hole, and that one delivered outside, a slider. And Outman gets ahead, 3 balls and a strike. Outman pinch hitting here. 3-1 pitch, that's way up and out, and he walks. Bacher comes in out of the bullpen, walks the first man he sees, and the Dodgers have a base runner with 1 down, and Kike Hernandez coming up.
Yeah, and the guy with some pretty good running speed on top of it.
Chris Woodward, first base coach, puts his left hand on the left shoulder of Outman and whispers something into his right ear. Now Outman into his lead at first, held on by Wagaman. Pitch to Kike coming from Bacher. And it's low ball one. Kike popped up foul to the first baseman Wagaman in the second inning, and in the fifth he struck out looking. Ball, no strikes to Kike. The Dodgers won the first game 7-4 on Monday night. Lost 5-4 in extra innings last night. They're trying to find a way to take the rubber game here today before they jet off to Arizona. Pitches inside to Kike, 2-0. Bacher pitching on back-to-back days here. Sanoja, the second baseman at double play depth. He is playing in and close to the bag at second. And shortstop Xavier Edwards just backed up a step. 2-0 pitch from Lake Bacher to Kike Hernandez. Swing and a miss at a slider.
And Myers, the center fielder, just keeps turning around to make sure exactly how much room is left behind him in straightaway center.
2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch coming. There's a ground ball hit toward left field. It's through into the outfield, a base hit. Outman stops at second base. Xavier Edwards went hard to his right, dove to his backhand side. It was just out of his reach. And Kike is 1 for 3. The Dodgers, with 1 out, have runners at first and second. Ha-Seong Kim coming to the plate. He is 0 for 2. Kim grounded out to first in the third inning, and in the fifth he flied to center. 2 on, 1 out. Stretched by Bacher. The pitch, it's there for a strike, a fastball in the outside corner.
Kim, for a guy that can, kind of guide the ball to left field, we've seen him do it. Think back to spring training a couple of times already now, but they have a big hole left side of the infield.
He swings, pulls it to the right side. That's into right field, a base hit. Outman's going to get waved home. Here comes the throw from Sanchez. And Outman is safe with a headfirst slide. He slid around the tag. And Ha-Seong Kim goes into second on the throw. It's an RBI base hit for Kim. And the Dodgers lead it 2-0.
Sanchez had the ball in his glove before Outman hit the third base bag. But for Outman, boy, he was like a sprinter indoors on the track, leaning into that turn. Boy, he scampers home very alertly over to third. Goes Kike Hernandez, and Kim winds up at second base.
2 runners in scoring position, second and third. Kim with a single goes to second on the throw. Infield in front of him. Kike leads at third, and the batter is Austin Barnes, and Barnes will take a strike. Still 1 out. Big opportunity to add on. Shohei Ohtani emerges from the dugout. He goes to the on-deck circle. 0-1. Barnes chases a slider and misses. It's 0-2. Ha-Seong Kim with a big RBI base hit here in the 7th. It's the Dodgers another run, 2-0 here. Bacher's stretch, the pitch. Swung on and hit to the right field corner. It is turning into foul ground, and it lands foul. I don't know if Sanchez had a chance to catch that or not. It's a blind corner for us, the angle that we sit. It looked like he just pulled his glove back. Get a look on video here. I don't know why he didn't go after that ball, Mo.
I have no idea.
He pulled up. He gave up on it.
Yep.
Wow. That's a big break for Barnes. Lake Bacher's 0-2. Swing and a miss as Barnes chased the fastball up high, frustrated with himself. He looked like he wanted to throw the bat, but thought better of it. So he strikes out for the third time. Oh, with 2 outs and 2 on, here comes Shohei.
Well, you're walking.
And that's what they'll do.
That's what they're going to do.
So it's a pick your poison moment. You walk Ohtani and you pitch to Betts. And Betts, with the bases loaded in his career, has been very, very good. Fans expressing their opinion on the intentional walk to Ohtani. They want to see him swing the bat. So do we. But you got to walk it in that case. Pitch to Mookie. And it's outside ball one. Mookie has a chance to break this one open. He is 0 for 2 with a walk today. And he takes inside, and it's 2-0. Mookie in his career, with the bases loaded, again, been very good when he lays off a pitch here. No, he didn't. They peeled down to first base umpire Mike Estabrook. He said that he went. Mookie, a career .321 hitter with the bases loaded. And he swings at this offering, a slider, and he misses. It's 2-2.
We talked earlier about Bentz. 4th lowest strikeout rate in Major League Baseball. That's over the last 2 years.
Bases full of Dodgers. 2 outs, 2-2. And Mookie takes the ball outside. It's 3-2. The runners will be on the move. PK at third, Kim at second, Shohei at first. 3-2 pitch is inside, ball 4, and Bakker's walked in a run. It is 3-0. PK touches home plate, Kim down to third, Ohtani to second, and Mookie has walked for the second time. And now Freddie Freeman coming up, and boy, has he been a nightmare for the Marlins.
And Freeman has a high career average first pitch.
Stretch with the bases full by Lake Bakker. Pitch to Freeman, up and away, ball 1.
Well, for Freeman, he's made a good career to begin with. But how about with bases loaded? He's in the who's who. .352 average, 7 career grand slams.
1-0. And the pitch. Upstairs again, and it's 2-0 to Freeman. 23 pitches for Bakker since he entered the game.
Look, one small little zone right now.
2-0. And it's in there for a strike, a sweeper that caught the middle.
It just wasn't exactly where Freeman wanted. And after a guy has walked 3 in this inning, I mean, you can, with that 2-0 pitch, you can really be discerning.
2-1. Freddie bounces one foul into the Dodger dugout on the first base side. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ohtani had such a good jump. He was almost to third base, so he has to go all the way back to second. 2-2. And now the pitch. And Freeman bounces another one foul, and it hit off of the catcher, Agustin Ramirez, and he goes down. Got him in an unprotected area on top of the right knee. The shin guards only go up so high.
Yeah, you can get an extension that goes up above, and I would imagine he will order one within an hour after this game.
Marlins manager Clayton McCullough, one of the trainers, out to check on him to see if he's okay to continue. Looks like he is, but it's taking a little bit of time. Dodgers with 2 more runs this inning, and the top of the 7th now lead it 3-0. 3 runs on 5 hits. Bases are loaded. 2 men out, and a 2-2 count to Freddie Freeman. Freeman 2 for 3 with a run batted in today. Kim at third, Ohtani at second, Betts at first. And Lake Bakker's 2-2. Freddie swings, and that's into right center, and a base hit. It might clear him. It's into the gap. Kim scores. Ohtani around third. He scores. Betts around third. He's going to score. And into third with a bases clearing triple is Freddie Freeman. It is 6-0 Dodgers. What a day for Freddie.
Well, you don't mess with Freeman. I said he's in the who's who with bases loaded. So that 352 average career with 3 men on just went a couple of clicks higher.
He pulled it right into that right center field gap. For Freeman, it's his first triple of the season. And Andy Pages now at the plate. And he swings and fouls it back for strike one.
Yeah, Freddie Freeman now career bases loaded, hitting at 356.
He is 7 for 13 in the series with 2 home runs, a triple, and 8 runs batted in. Half of those today. And Pages pops it up first base side. That'll go over the dugout and into the seats for strike 2.
I'll tell you, this Dodger lineup from top to bottom, and we've talked about, well, the bottom, not just third, the 6, 7, 8, and 9 hitters have been kind of, inconsistent. Well, here in this inning, 6, 7, and 8 have all gotten on base.
0-2 to Pages. And that's outside. So even though Lake Bacher has been touched up for 5 runs, it's actually Cade Gibson who's on the hook because he gave up the go-ahead run in the 6th. But the Dodgers have padded their lead. There's a ground ball through the hole, left side, a base hit. Freeman comes in to score. And Pages tacks on the extra point. It's 7-0. The
Dodgers will bat around in this inning.
Pages 1 for 4. And now Max Muncy will get a second shot, but he won't face Lake Bacher, as Clayton McCullough's seen enough. As the Dodgers absolutely tattooed the right-hander for Miami, putting a 6th spot up there against him. Pitching change, timeout. We're at the top of the 7th. It's the Dodgers 7, Marlins nothing.
Hope. It's more than a word. It's a breakthrough in the making.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan, and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an oppo taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.
I'm having a ball.
Right into Ronnie Enriquez will come on the pitch for the Marlins. 2 outs, top of the 7th inning. And Max Muncy batting for the 2nd time this inning. 14th appearance for Enriquez. 1-1, 2.87 the ERA. And the pitch to Muncy. And that's in there for a strike. Pages at first base. Dodgers now with a 7-0 lead.
Enriquez, a lot of off-speed pitches. 2 out of every 3 pitches this year have been sliders. And with 2 strikes, 80% off speed.
Let's see, 0 for 3 this afternoon, and he couldn't hold up on a check swing, and it's now a 2-strike count to Max. So you got to figure now that the bullpen will be in good shape because Matt Sauer, he's got plenty of length in that right arm. He can finish things up. Comfortable lead right now. You'd think that'd be the plan. Once he takes low one in, and that would help the bullpen heading into the 4-game series with Arizona. But still a couple of innings to go here today. Stretch by Henriquez, and the 1-2 to Max Muncy. Skipped in the dirt, almost got him on a foot. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
How did that miss him?
I don't know.
I bet Max doesn't know either.
It was thrown right at his front foot. Nah, he's quick as a cat. He got it out of the way. Henriquez ready to deliver the 2-2 to Muncy. He's bent over at the waist. Looking in. Now he'll take his back right foot off the rubber, disengage. Two ball, 2 strike pitch from Henriquez to Muncy. And Max swings and strikes out. Ball was dropped. 2 outs though. And he just flings the bat down, and he's a little disgusted with himself. But the Dodgers bat around. They send 10 men to the plate. And
let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an oppo taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game.
A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks.
There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight.
The bats have come alive.
A showstopper!
We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit him.
These teams are entertaining, are they not? The show continues.
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Deli counter.
Back to more LA Dodgers baseball.
Home run, ohtani!
Right here on the world champion LA Dodgers audio network.
Bottom of the 7th, Dodgers 7, Marlins nothing. Some defensive changes to tell you about. Matt Sauer delivers to Agustin Ramirez, and he deals him a little bit low ball 1. Beg your pardon, strike 1. 0-1. And the pitch. There's a little tapper down toward third. Charging is Muncy. One hand's on the turf, throws on the run, and gets Ramirez 1 away. Bottom of the 7th, brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. So Chris Taylor's come off the bench. He's now in left field. James Outman remains in the game. He is in center field. Kike Hernandez has moved to first base, and his son Kim has moved into second base. That's how the Dodgers hope to finish up this game. 1 away, the designated hitter, left-handed batter Matt Mervis. He is the team leader in home runs with 7. Takes inside ball 1, 1-0. He's bookended strikeouts today, 1 looking and 1 swinging. And he swings at this one and pops it up, playable in the infield. Austin Barnes out there. Max Muncy comes in, started to call him off, but Muncy watches Barnes make a sliding catch right in front of the pitcher's mound. That's a tough play for any catcher.
That's a very tough play for a catcher.
Wow. But Barnes hung with it and hung on to it for out number 2. Now, typically, kind of the rule is when there's a pop-up in the infield, the pitcher will point, and everybody tells the pitcher to get out of the way, let the fielders field it. Swing and a miss by Dane Myers, but in that case right there, if Sauer wanted to field it, he could have just walked to the bottom of the dirt of the mound and reached up. Well, the 0-1. Oh, that's snapped in for a strike. Two-seamer at 97. Outman will shift a couple of steps over toward right center field. An 0-2 count on Myers. Myers 0 for 2 today. Grounded to short and flied to right. Sauer winds, kicks, fires. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. An appeal down to first base umpire Mike Estabrook, and he rings up the strikeout. And the batter, Myers, threw down the helmet. He wanted to throw it hard.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an oppo taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Turn on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, presented by Ram Trucks. Every night, all season long on MLB.tv.
Today to see if you qualify. We speak multiple languages including Spanish, Mandarin, Russian, and more, and are ready to help you.
Vroom, vroom. From the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Streaming right to your mobile device.
LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
Second time to the plate as we go to the top of the 8th inning. He swings and misses at a changeup from Enriquez. 0-1. 7-0 Dodgers. And now Altman takes one knee high inside corner. 0-2.
Well, as difficult as it was for both of these ball clubs to put runs on the board, Dodgers with 1 in the 5th and then a nice 6th spot in the 7th.
0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. Altman saw 3 pitches and he goes down looking. 1 away. Kike Hernandez the batter. Top of the 8th inning brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa, the MVP for fun, food, and good times. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Morongo, celebrating 20 years of good times. Here's Kike Hernandez. Base hit last time up last inning. Swings and misses at a fastball.
It was the bottom part of the order that got that inning started in the 7th.
0-1, swung on, line to right center. That's a base hit. Kike running around first, thinking about 2, but he'll put the brakes on after a big turn around first base as it was cut off in the gap. And Hernandez now 2 for 4 in the afternoon.
Well, there's another bobblehead coming up. Mookie Betts bobblehead on May 13th against the A's. First 40,000 fans in attendance will take home the Mookie Betts bobblehead presented by Security Benefit. Come on out. Dodgers.com/promotions.
That's Sung Kim now. Left-handed batter playing second base. Started in center field. And he swings at a slider down and in.
It's amazing how far we've come. We used to give those and say backslash, and now we just say slash.
Yeah.
We all get it. Of course, we also used to say WWW, and
you don't have to say that anymore. Dot. And another swing and a miss. You know, when you first started, when you write them out, you had to put like HTTP :
yes,
and then www.
Well, I thought originally just the dial-up sound.
The modem. We've come a long way. Oh, and 2 to Ha-Seong Kim. Stretched by Henriquez in the pitch. And Kim lifts this one down the right side, but it's going to hook foul and goes into the seat. Kim might have cracked the bat. Yep, he did. He's bringing it over to Javier. Javier's going to take care of it. And now Kim will go back up there. No balls and 2 strikes. Nothing in 2. 1 out. Kike not being held on. 7-0 Dodgers in the 8th inning. Here comes the pitch from the right-hander, Henriquez. It's a fastball outside. Hey, look at the Dodgers clubbies. You know, Javier's been here a long time. He does a great job. All the clubbies do an exceptional job. Headed up by equipment man Alex Torres, who's the unsung hero of this ball club.
He's the best in the business.
There's a 1-2 pitch. Swing and a looper into right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Might have broken another bat, but it died a winner. And the Dodgers with runners at first and second, and Kim has his second hit. The Dodgers are not done yet. Austin Barnes back up. He has taken the collar so far, struck out 3 times. He was pretty frustrated after he swung and missed at the last pitch, last inning. Now Barnes swings, hits this ball in the air a long way to left. It is headed back toward the wall. Stowers on the warning track in front of the bullpen makes the catch. Kike gets back to second base, and Kim rounded second, touched it again, and then went back to first.
It's amazing. Kim, you talk about scampering. He was about 8 feet to the third base side of the second base bag. And when you go back, as you said, you have to retouch the bag.
Shohei Ohtani intentionally walked in the 7th. He has walked 3 times this afternoon. He is 1 for 1 with a triple and 2 runs scored. Pitch to Shohei. He's just looking for one he can drive here late in the game. Got a pretty good fastball there. He took it for a strike. Top of the 8th, 2 on, 2 out. Enriquez ready to deal. Here's the pitch to Ohtani. He swings, hits it a long way to left center field. This ball headed for the gap, and on the run is Myers. He makes the catch on the warning track. He didn't know how many outs there were.
No, he was going to throw it back into the infield. He's still thinking about called strike 3.
He had no idea how many outs there were, but it was a long drive by Ohtani that Myers caught up to.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight.
The bats have come alive. A showstopper.
We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit them.
These teams are entertaining, are they not? The show continues.
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run,
the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Into the upper deck.
Back to the boys in blue. The world champion LA Dodgers audio network.
Never gets old.
Bottom of the eighth, 7-0 Dodgers. Graham Pauley, the third baseman, facing Matt Sauer. Sauer's game the rest of the way now, and he delivers a strike. We're looking at Dane Myers. It took him almost the whole commercial break to get into the dugout from center field. He didn't know how many outs there were when he caught the ball from Ohtani. Remember, he was the guy that was rung up on appeal on a check swing, and he was still upset about it.
And he walked all the way back out to center field.
Kicking the 1-1. Swinging a foul back. Ball and 2 strikes. But that's the thing, and you know this, and you've learned it. Any player who's played the game has learned it. You can't take your glove to the plate, and you can't take your bat in the field. You have to compartmentalize. You have to forget one when you're doing the other. 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. A cutter over the outside corner. And Pauley goes down looking. And that is strikeout number 3 for Sauer. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers audio network.
The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
Sanoja, the second baseman, takes a strike from Sauer. Sauer had a 6-pitch 7th inning. Talk about efficient. Now he's got the first out already here in the 8th. And is ahead of Sanoja, who grounds it foul down to third for strike 2. Today's game brought to you by First 5 California. 1 in 3 children are at risk of toxic stress. But there are things parents can do to help. Learn how to overcome it at first5california.com. No ball, 2-strike pitch. It's in the dirt. 1-2. So you talk about Matt Sauer, and he has the opportunity to really give the Dodgers a shot in the arm in terms of resting the bullpen today. Landon Knack did a great job. He is the pitcher of record on the plus side. Swing and a foul back. Knack went 5 innings plus 2 hitters.
And that was huge. I mean, as the fill-in starter, to go to 5 instead of taxing the bullpen early.
75 pitches. Did not allow a run. Scattered 4 hits and struck out 5. 1-2. Little poke up the middle. Right there is Kim behind second base. Sidearm flip to first quickly. And he retires the speedy Sanoja. That a little something on that right arm of Hassan Kim. He got that over there in a hurry.
I was looking at some video of Kim right before going to spring training. And the video was him playing second base. Shortstop also. We've seen him in center field. I was amazed at his range, in particular going up the middle. And the other thing that I got, strong arm.
2 down. Here's the top of the order. Xavier Edwards, first ball swinging. Ground ball to Mookie Betts behind the second base bag. He throws on to first. And it's another short inning for Matt Sauer. We go to the 9th. It's the Dodgers 7, Marlins nothing.
AM 570, LA Sports.
Every great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
No errors for the Dodgers, 0-4-0 for Miami. And Tyler Phillips, a right-hander, makes his 13th appearance. No decisions, ERA 4.43. 12 strikeouts in 20 and a third innings pitched. And Mookie Betts, first ball swinging, pops it up left side of the infield. Coming in as the third baseman, Graham Pauley, and he makes the catch on the third base side of the pitcher's mound. One pitch and one out for the Dodgers in the ninth. The best drive of the game presented by Edmunds. See how much your car is worth at Edmunds.com. The best drive of the game. Freddie Freeman's 7th inning bases clearing triple. Freeman with 4 RBIs in the game today. And here comes Chris Taylor. He's going to hit in the 2 spot, or the 3 spot rather. He went into Freddie's spot in the batting order. He came in to play left field last half inning. Well, first pitch to Taylor, inside ball 1. There's the wind by Phillips. And the pitch to Taylor. Chris hitting .217. He takes low and away. No homers and 2 runs batted in for Chris. A couple of other games underway now as the Rangers and Red Sox are in the bottom of the second, scoreless at Fenway. And the Rays and Phillies also just underway in the top of the first at Steinbrenner Field in Tampa. 3 balls, no strikes now to Chris Taylor. Padres and Yankees getting ready to start. Same for the Reds and Braves. Strike called to Taylor. What should be a pretty busy Wednesday in baseball. A number of games have finished. 3-1 pitch. Swing and a chopper foul. That's right off the front of the third base dugout. Top of the ninth, sponsored by Cars for Kids. Ready to donate your old car? Call 877 Cars for Kids now. Friendly agents standing by to take your donation. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today. 3-2. Strike 3 called. A sweeper over the inside corner. Taylor frozen. He goes down looking, and there are 2 away. Here comes Andy Pages. Pages 1 for 4, an RBI single in the 7th. Got Freddie Freeman home from third. And provided the 7th run of the game. And he'll take a strike. When Sauer comes out to pitch in the bottom of the 9th, he'll face 2, 3, and 4. Stowers, Wagaman, and Sanchez. 0-1, wave and a miss. Nothing in 2 to Andy Pages. Two outs, bases empty. Andy, after his timeout, steps back in the right-hand batter's box. And here comes the pitch. Swung on and looped into left field. A base hit just out of the reach of the shortstop Xavier Edwards, who climbed the ladder. He got to the top rung and it wasn't high enough. And Pages has his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Well, he came out with a breaking ball. Pages, if we look back to final game in Atlanta coming into the game, Andy Pages had the highest batting average against right-handed pitching breaking balls in baseball. And that was a breaking ball he hit right there.
Max Muncy 0 for 4 this afternoon. He swings and he puts it into the right center field gap. That's down for a hit. Pages around second, on his way to third. And Muncy joins the hit parade. And with 2 outs, the Dodgers have runners at first and third. James Outman will come up. Well, Max all smiles down there at first base. Outman looks, Outman swings, and he misses. James had spent some time this offseason at a hitting lab in Atlanta. Tried to flatten out his swing some. And it looked a little different when he got to spring training. May have regressed to back where it was, but he was swinging well, and he swings well here, and he hammers one to center field. It's deep. It's back to the wall. It's gone. A home run. A 3-run home run for James Outman. Once around the park, James. It is 10-0 Dodgers. Boy, did he clobber that one. 416 feet and 110 miles per hour off the bat.
Well, he stayed on the ball with a swing. We saw him last night pulling off. And with that home run, remember Mom this Sunday with a Mother's Day gift from Daniel's Jewelers. So visit danielsjewelers.com/mom for $50 off a $99 plus purchase, because she deserves to own the dream with Daniel's Jewelers.
So Outman has his first hit of his major league season. He had 8 home runs in AAA, and he was all over that pitch.
And it was loud.
Usually with the roof closed, they're really loud. The roof's open, and it was really loud. So you know he really squared it up.
Well, he stayed on the ball, and by staying on the ball, I'm talking about, the left shoulder's not pulling off. You're thinking more up the middle. It's one of the things that Outman had really worked on last year, is it trying to keep the ball more left center, right center, not be pull conscious.
1-2 pitch. Kike pops it up. It is foul on the first base side. That'll go over the dugout and into the seats. 1-2 to Kike Hernandez.
But every young player, you look back and probably just about any profession you choose, you learn a lot. It's painful, but you learn a lot from failure. And for Outman, he has learned a lot in that period of time since coming on. 3rd in the voting and Rookie of the Year, his initial year in the big leagues, then struggled last year and wound up playing most of it in AAA.
Phillips dealing to Kike, and he swings, hits a ground ball left side that is scooped up in the hole by the third baseman, and Paulie throws to first and retires Kike Hernandez. Dodgers add 3 more on 3 hits and a 3-run home run for James Outman. We go to the bottom of the 9th, 3 outs to get. The score, the Dodgers 10, Miami nothing.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance. Boom.
Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastballs. I know what that passion feels like.
And a little bit.
Keeping.
You behave properly.
Hey.
Of everything else.
Come on, Marlins.
The window seats are.
The baseball day begins with MLB Central. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Only on MLB Network.
If you're not watching this show, you're the problem.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions. You're listening to LA Dodgers baseball
On top of the mountain.
on the world champion LA Dodgers audio network.
On to the bottom of the ninth inning, Matt Sauer trying to finish things up. Dodgers with a 10-0 lead. And Ronnie Simon is going to come out and hit for Stowers. Switch hitter will bat left-handed against Sauer. And he deals him ball one. Wonder what the thinking is here.
I think he went in the top.
And Simon hits one slowly over the mound, grabbed by Kim on the run, makes the throw, throws it away, and it goes into the camera well. So Simon will get second base. Would have been a very close play. We'll see if they scored a base hit and an error. Yeah, there is what they did. Single and an E4. And a runner at second base on the throwing error by Ha-Seong Kim. There's Eric Wagaman, right-handed batting first baseman, 0 for 3. Sauer fires. There's a ground ball to third. It is bobbled by Muncy. Picks it up, stays with it, throws to first. It's off the glove of Kike. Simon will go from second to third. Wagaman will go from first to second. So some Keystone Cops defense by the Dodgers so far in the bottom of the ninth.
Well, Muncy had trouble handling it to begin with. Hit off the heel of the glove, bounced on the ground, picked it up, and then the throw to the outfield side off the glove on the backhanded attempt to catch the ball by Kike Hernandez.
It'll be an error all the way on Muncy. So two batters, two errors in the ninth, second and third. And here's Jesus Sanchez. He swings, hits a high fly ball to right over by the line. Long run for Pages. He's getting behind it. He'll make the catch. Simon's going to tag. Here comes the throw, and Simon is safe. Slid past home plate. Barnes realizes it. He's going to tag him, and Brian O'Nora says he's safe again. It looked like he missed the plate from the initial look. Really good throw from Pages. And he might have raised it with the top of his left hand, but Barnes tagging him just to be sure. There goes the shutout. It's now 10-1.
And another first pitch swing. Down 10 runs at the time.
Sacrifice fly. And an RBI for Sanchez. Ramirez first ball swinging. I mean, these guys have dinner plans or what?
When they parked their cars in the parking lot, they got out of the cars swinging.
Two outs to get here. Dodgers with a 9-run lead. Matt Sauer is going to finish this, and when he does, he'll pick up his first career save. He'll have a 4-inning save this afternoon. Pitch outside for a ball, 1-1. Knack is the pitcher of record, so he will get the win out of this.
Sauer came in, first batter that he faced in that 6th inning with 2 on and nobody out. Got a huge double play ball.
Pitch to Ramirez. 1-1 is hit to the right side, foul. I'll give Pages some credit on that throw too. I mean, he made a play out of it. Considering he had to run a long way to his glove side left to get toward the line and still circled behind the ball. There's a weak swing and a miss. And out on strikes is Ramirez. And now the Marlins down to their final strike, or the final out. It's the 4th strikeout for Sauer. And the batter will be Matt Mervis. Mervis has struck out twice and popped up to Barnes. 10-1 the score. Runner at second is Wagaman. Pitch is inside to Mervis. 35 pitches for Sauer. Really good. He's had a couple of short innings, including a 6-pitch seventh. 1-0. That's up high. Two balls in, no strikes. 2 outs, bottom of the ninth. Dodgers an out away from their Major League leading 25th win. And that's inside. Count goes to 3-0. They would be the first team to get to 25. And a 3-0 pitch now. In there for a called strike, says Brian O'Nora. Just to get me over fastball on a 3-0 count. Here comes the stretch and the 3-1 now. And that's low and in, ball 4. He walked it. First and second and 2 men out. That'll bring up Dane Myers. Ronnie Simon pinch hit for Kyle Stowers to start the inning. Got a base hit, went to second on the throw by Hassan Kim. His errant throw allowed him to go to second. There's a strike to Myers. Eric Wagaman reached on a throwing error by Muncy. And Sanchez the sacrifice fly, and Ramirez the strikeout, Mervis the walk, and here we are with an 0-1 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to center field and deep, but playable. On the warning track is Outman. He reaches up, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. And Matt Sauer picks up his first major league save. Landon Knack gets the win, and the Dodgers win this ball game by a 10-1 score over the Miami Marlins. They take the season series 5-1, and the final totals in the ball game look like this. The Dodgers 10 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors, and 6 runners left on base. For the Marlins, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Landon Knack the win, he's 2-0. Cade Gibson suffers the loss, he's 0-1. As we mentioned, the first save of Matt Sauer's career. 2 hours and 43 minutes the game time in front of an announced crowd of 13,635 at Lone Depot Park. Well, it took until the 6th inning for the Dodgers to score, for either team to score for that matter. But then in the 7th, the Dodgers opened the floodgates and poured it on and added 3 more with a James Outman 3-run home run in the 9th for good.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Did the same thing in the 4th. He walked a man, gave up a double in the 5th, and then when Sauer came in, mentioned the fact a huge double play. After he came in, the very first batter he faced on a 1-2 count, a 4-6-3 double play. That was after back-to-back base hits and nobody out. Wound up striking out the last batter in that 6th inning. In the 6th, the Dodgers really took good notice. That's when they came up with 1 run, 6 in the 7th, and really top to bottom, the offense was there. The only man that did not get a hit, as Austin Barnes, 3 strikeouts and hit the ball hard to left field on top of it. So a very good day indeed. And for Landon Knack, gave the bullpen some breathing room, and what a job by Sauer.
Matt Sauer outstanding today as he picks up the 4-inning save. And the Dodgers go to 25-12. Again, the first major league team to get to 25 wins. The Marlins drop to 14-22. That's it between the Dodgers and Marlins this season. They are done with each other. 5-1 go the Dodgers. So it's on to Arizona, and that'll do it for us for now from Lone Depot Park. Join Rick and me tomorrow as the Dodgers begin that 4-game set with the Diamondbacks. Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck begins at 5:30 in the evening. The first pitch will be at 6:40 p.m. Pacific time. The Navy and Dodgers Clubhouse Show with Tim Cates is coming up next. Final score, the Dodgers beat the Marlins 10-1. For Rick Monday, Dwayne McDonald, and Colin Yee back in the Burbank studios, I'm Tim Neverett. So long from Miami. Stand by. The post-game show is next.
At UCLA Health, discovery and innovation lead to the best care. Our doctors and nurses work tirelessly every day to bring you the best experience so you can live your best life. It's why we're consistently ranked as a top hospital nationwide for 33 consecutive years by U.S. News & World Report. Go to uclahealth.org to schedule an appointment today at one of over 250 locations in Southern California.
Everyone deserves a fast and reliable connection, one that helps better their everyday through the things they value most: friends and family, education and career. A connection that opens pathways to opportunity and builds roads to a better future. At Spectrum, we're committed to delivering just that every single day. Because with the right connection, anything is possible. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Springtime in Southern California means warm weather and the return of baseball. Hi, it's Tim Cates. As the boys in blue look to run it back for another World Series championship, springtime's also a great time to make sure your car or truck are working in championship condition and running at peak performance. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute oil change. No appointment needed. Locations throughout Southern California. Find the one nearest you at SoCalOilChange.com. Have 15 minutes? Need an oil change? Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
When it comes to personal injury, Jacoby & Myers knocks it out of the park. And with a winning record of more than $2 billion in settlements, Jacoby & Myers is California's MVP. If you've been injured, don't settle for less than the firm voted the #1 personal injury firm 5 years in a row. Get the justice you deserve with Jacoby & Myers. Call 1-800-5-MILLION for a free consultation today. And let the big league lawyers fight for you. Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Summer days are fast approaching, and that means more time on the grill. And great grilling starts with Hoffy. Like the boys in blue, Hoffy has an MVP lineup with premium beef franks and bacon-wrapped hot dogs, the perfect start to making your LA dog.
Hoffy uses only top-quality ingredients with premium quality beef for a great hot dog. You can taste it. Visit HoffyBrand.com to find your Cravelicious hot dogs. With Hoffy, you'll be ready for anything. Hoffy, local, original, great.